card games, I mean, yes, it's playing the game, but there's also that added element of like going to a card shop and like trying to find the cards you need, or buying or selling
Yeah,
cards and
that sense of actually
trading them with your
collecting.
friends. Yeah, collecting the cards, and that's been, I think, always been missing from online card games, and this actually has that.
Yeah, I can give you that. My camera just
And
died.
it did, or your face turned into a blue square.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Wild Magic Surge. Hey
But
everybody, we got a donation. We got Wild Magic Surge. It's wild and crazy Wild Magic.
Wild and crazy kills. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
I would totally be willing to do that, by the way, if you would go into like game show announcer voice.
Oh, we got a wow. Tell him what he's won, Steve.
Hey
You gotta
guys,
know what that means.
I hate to interrupt, but
I think Hex will be interesting. For me, what's gonna make or break Hex is whether or not they release it with a large enough card pool that I feel like I can actually build something unique with it. That's what
Card
really
pool is
drove
huge
me
already.
away from Hearthstone, I think. Is that like I didn't feel like I felt like there was like 5 decks in Hearthstone, and then other than those 5 decks, like I got nothing.
Yeah, it says 350 cards already, and then there's the update they're doing tonight is gonna add like another 300 cards.
Wait, how many cards are there
Yeah.
already?
So there's like as of tomorrow there will be 650 cards.
Damn, that's a lot. How much comes out in a standard block of Magic the Gathering?
350.
Oh man, that sounds pretty awesome. That sounds pretty cool. How hard is it to play it for free?
Probably as hard as Hearthstone,
yeah, I mean, it's similar.
like dailies
But-
and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there's grinding if you want to play it for free, you know what I mean? But for me, it's going to be all about how they implement this campaign mode. Because if you can actually play the campaign mode to like and get cards, or at least currency to get cards and stuff like that, like if it's actually got a point, then I think I'll probably play it quite a bit. Because I don't want to always just like play against people and get my ass kicked nonstop. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to lose a ton to get cards.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fun. And so, like, I really hope that the PvE is going to actually be something where you can use it to, you know, generate new cards or currency or whatever. So, and then they're supposed to be adding like raids, which is pretty cool, where you actually go into like a raid instance or whatever, and there's like X amount of games,
Damn, they still haven't
and
added
you
that
actually.
yet?
No, that's probably coming. I don't know about with this patch, but it's, you know, after
Damn.
they've actually added the PvE content. No, the
That's why-
development of the game's been kind of slow actually, because I've been
Yeah.
following it for like a year, maybe a little longer.
I remember kicking it, and I haven't played it since I've kicked it.
I remember when you and Ryan kicked it, and I was like, "Ah, man, I should have kicked it because you got a bunch of free stuff by kicking it."
Yeah, I kicked it, and I have yet to play it.
Oh, that's
It's
unfortunate.
funny though, because it's so similar to Magic the Gathering. You'd probably actually like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm
guess
surprised you
it's-
haven't
it's
played
almost
it if
so-
you have a bunch of free card packs that you can open.
I don't think I bid. I don't think I kicked that much. So I don't think I got that much free stuff.
I mean, didn't you
thing
get
is,
like 10
if
free
it's-
packs and like a starter kit?
I don't even remember,
Bro, that's 10
Everybody gets a
packs of
starter.
RNG cards you have not opened.
bro. But I already play Magic.
That is true. Yeah, I'm not even remotely gonna say, oh, this is gonna be the best game ever. I'm just, you know, I'm
Oh yeah, don't
excited
get me wrong.
to give
Yeah,
a
it sounded
shot.
like a really cool idea. You know, all the different things that they've done.
Well, it was cool enough for Joe to spend money on it. Then again, it's not hard to get Joe to spend money.
Well, it is these days, but
Yeah.
Joe was probably working when Joe spent
Well,
money.
it requires that you have a job.
yeah.
What, the kitty? Or the dog? Oh, hey, bud.
I hate that Twitch makes me constantly restart my camera setting, like redo my camera settings. Like every time I hop on stream, I set it up perfectly, and then I hop on Twitch or Twitch. I hop on Skype, and then Skype is like, "You're just gonna reset everything." Or if you don't reset everything, your camera's just gonna freeze. Like, oh, okay, thanks, bro. You're fabulous. All right. I think I should put something else on besides a.
I need to find a way to make it so it only plays the music and doesn't play our voices in Skype. I mean, I have no problem with them like listening to it, people listening to our conversation, but like, I gotta figure out a way to just play the music.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I think I just need to download the music on my computer. Well, I don't know,
No, because
they're gonna hear anything that's coming out of the speakers.
yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that you only have like one audio channel in
Yeah.
Windows natively.
What I
have
need is a
program that I
mixing
use
board,
that's-
guys, and then I can start the get the band back together.
I actually use a software mixer on my computer.
Look at you, little goofball.
Here, I'll link it to you. It can be kind of confusing to set up if you're trying to do something complex, but
Just waiting on one more.
Oh my god, it's like a dragon.
Is there like a rule for how long I can have like a waiting screen up before Twitch shows up and says like, "Yo"?
No, you can keep it up for days. Nobody
Oh,
gives
wow.
a shit. People have fallen asleep on stream. People have like gone on and done other shit on stream. Like, people's streams randomly cut back on.
I mean, it's still gaming content because like.
there you go. There's your software mixer. There's a free version and then there's a donate version.
Oh,
where you
buddy,
basically donate
sounds like the free
whatever you
version's
want.
my kind of tea.
But it's
Oh, yeah.
actually quite good, quite solid, and it gives you a mixing board on your computer.
I've been trying to figure out how can you get sound effects to play while you're streaming.
That I don't.
Hey, a wild
I thought
land
they
in
were
the
using
beers.
lots for that.
What's that?
Let me go take a painkiller real fast.
There you go.
Were you biking that whole thing?
OxyContin, Xanax, bars, Percocet.
Lower type.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
did.
like, I
Alright, I'm gonna
felt-
AFK for 2 minutes before we start, real quick.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah, like
Where did you
I,
fall?
like I was like going down a hill, and like I thought I was cool on the road, like because everything else was icy, but I hit like black ice, and like went over the handlebars or something, because the handlebars are bent.
Ooh.
Jillian just came out of the darkness.
But my whole my shoulder just like, ugh. I can't like lift over my head. It just sucks.
It's just death.
Just destroyed.
Yeah, let me go grab a beer.
Man, I finished off my beers last night. Man, I was playing Blade and Soul for so long, I got drunk and then sobered up.
What's the what level are you in Blade and Soul now?
I hit 28 last night. Oh my god! If you got into you did the part where you have to keep grinding the scorpion to get the gems to unlock the Wheel of Fate.
Yeah, I killed him like 3 times, and then I bought the rest off the auction house and just spun it
Oh
like
man,
3
that's
more
what you
times.
did. I killed it like 8 times, and I
Alright,
still
yeah,
have not
beer
gotten
back.
what I need.
Beer B.
You still haven't gotten like your full circle? Because I got a weapon off of there and my circle. And I don't even think you need the weapon.
Wait, what's that?
I got a weapon off of there, like the weapon that my class can use, and then I got all the pie pieces, and
From the wheel that you killed the scorpion with?
yeah, it drops like little you can get little pie piece things out of it, and then if
Right,
you open those
right.
up, you can equip those pie pieces.
Right, yeah, I got those, but like I thought, don't you also have to get like the earring from there as well?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy that off the marketplace too,
Ah,
probably, because I'm lazy. I'm a terrible gamer.
I want to learn sign language so I can be the sign language translator for
Yeah.
your conversation.
It's unfortunate because no one on stream can actually see the ridiculous sign language that you're doing right now. You have to do sign language while I'm doing the intro for everybody. For all of our 4 people that are watching right now. Ooh, buddy. 3 of which I guarantee are us.
Well, you got me. You got Mrs. Camp. And then you got Amsishala.
He's a regular dog.
Who is the Amsishala?
Look at this kitty. Look at this kitty.
Well, apparently they know who you are.
I do know who that is, but I'm leaving them anonymous for their privacy.
And
Oh boy, can't wait. D&D, cannot wait.
Poetic justice.
Guys, I got to be a... Well, I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that after the intro. So yeah.
Can they hear us right now?
Yeah, everyone can hear you right now.
Ah,
There's no way for me to have it live and have people not hear us right now.
I thought you had us muted.
No. I mean, I could. Technically, I could just play the music and mute everything except the music, and then just not talk to you guys. Just sit here in silence.
Yeah.
It's alright, we're here to party anyway.
We're here to party.
What comes
Money.
before part B?
Money.
Party.
I just like that you dropped the best friends line. That was
Oh,
That was like probably okay. So I mentioned Venator, probably the highlight of the night. That was up there too. I don't know.
Wait, what? The name of my horse?
Yeah.
I was just going to do just like ridiculous things to that horse the whole time. I was gonna put that horse in so much danger that I possibly
It
could.
just was there. It was so unfortunate.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was good.
It's good. It's good. Good. Oh, buddy.
Your beard's good.
Footballs.
And
Just wanna say-
your beard is good.
Just want to say a couple compliments. You're really good at finding shortcuts around this part of town. Your beard is good.
It's one of those weird songs, mate.
How could that be gay if I'm pretending you're a woman?
Sometimes I think people hear what they want to hear.
It's like my favorite part.
You, sir, I want to take you to a gay bar.
Gay bar, gay bar.
He took 6 shots of absinthe and tried to swim the channel.
There's nothing left of him but his silk scarf and his top hat. The rest was just dust.
Sorry, guys.
People are-
Joe and I have been friends for a while.
What the fuck?
Oh man, we're up to 6 viewers now.
You
Just
know-
wait now. We are waiting on one more guy to come back. Then it's time for episode 15.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun.
I should probably
Wait.
open up.
Wait. That's the title of the other campaign.
What?
On the magic happen.
Making the magic happen. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I gotta open my email because I have notes in my email. Because I work while I'm at work.
Yeah, I was unfortunately checking emails as well on my day off, and I regretted it instantly.
It's
Dude, you never want to check emails on your day off.
shoot. I don't even have a voicemail set up, so people from work couldn't even leave a voice message.
I just close my eyes and on the weekends and just hope that nothing happens. It's like what's the scientist cat in the box thing?
Schrodinger.
Yeah, Schrodinger. It's like Schrodinger's cat. You know, like I don't have any work to do unless I open my email, and then I have work to do.
Well, that's kind of like I said. It's like I had no voicemail. My phone didn't have a ringer, and I turned the vibrate off. So unless I was physically looking at my phone at the time that somebody was calling me to tell me about work stuff, I was not answering.
See, I work in a call center, so if I don't answer an email, that just means that I'll probably end up getting a phone call like an hour later, being like, "Why haven't you responded to this email yet?"
They know.
Yeah.
They always know.
Do we have Landon back?
He's getting beer and some ibuprofen or something. Gotta chase it down the right way.
All right, I'm here.
I am here, yeah.
I am here, y'all.
Sorry, I
Welcome
forgot
to
I
Frogs.
forgot I had started laundry. I had to throw it in the dryer real quick.
Oh no! I gotta do that tomorrow. I gotta get quarters.
I did laundry and I've yet to put it away.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And now I can't put the dirty laundry in the hamper because all of my clean laundry is in the hamper. It's a mess right now. It's a mess.
I just need to get my wife together, guys. It's just not working out.
I need to get my wife together,
Yeah.
guys. You may not know this, but your floor is actually the largest shelf in your house.
It is. It is.
It is. Fact. It's a fact.
Not in my house. Katie makes sure of that. Yeah. Damn sure.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, buddy.
Sounded like a rough okay.
That's all right.
He's gonna turn his camera on. And he's like covered in bandages.
No,
Half
no.
his face missing.
Yeah. How's it look, guys? Do I look okay? I can't feel the right side of my face, but I think I'm doing all right. Looks
Harrison
like
Ford.
Two-Face from that Batman movie.
You hit the ground and just skid.
Let me make sure the camera's correct. And-
Like Harrison Ford.
yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah. Harrison Ford has two expressions at all times.
Joey. We're home.
Yeah, here's my. Oh, that's XSplit. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oopies. Oopies? I done goofed. I made a mistake.
I feel like we're Jillian's torture victim right now.
Yeah.
Apparently there's
that's
an
what
earthquake
Jillian
going
looks
on.
like as she strangles you to death.
Wow, my hair is so messed up.
This is just, I feel like we're watching a freaky documentary.
Yeah.
A murder documentary. Oh my god, have you seen that Christmas video of like these people, they like drag something out into the woods and then they like chop it down. Like it's like a first person view of like somebody in the woods that like standing there and then they get like hit and then they fall down and then they get dragged through the woods and then they get thrown in the back of somebody's truck or trunk or something and then they get dragged into their house. They get thrown up against the wall and then they pan out and it's a first person view of a tree, like a Christmas tree.
Yes, I think I have seen that.
It's a good video. It's a great video.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good video.
He's really good. Oh, is that a sweater, bro?
It's real good.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that's a nice sweater.
Yeah.
thanks.
Now he's streaming as Old Man Landon.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
trade? You want to trade? Trade.
He's gonna
something?
trade in his DX Racer for a rocking chair.
I'll find you. I'll find you something. I'll trade for that sweater.
Oh yeah, it's
sweater.
Neiman Marcus.
Drugs.
Uh-huh.
Bruh.
My sister got it for me because I was like, there was like this like video game place up the street. There was like a big, like used video game place and it had like books and stuff. Super hipster. And I didn't know what the name of it was, so I just kept calling it Neiman Marcus. So for Christmas, she got me a Neiman Marcus.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Are you guys
What
ready
is it,
to?
gold?
You guys ready to take this train out of the station?
Toot toot.
Toot toot, motherfucker. Let me go ahead and change this over. Let me see if this does it live. Did that work? Oh my goodness, that didn't work at all.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
Oh my goodness, it's everywhere.
It's in my raccoon wounds.
What is
How is it
going
on
on?
the
Oh, it's because I have this open right here. I think.
How is it on the ceiling?
What in the fuck? What the
What
hell's
in-
going on here? Let me fix this
Hey.
real quick.
Oh.
Oh. Let me edit this scene. This
I'm like
needs
half
to be-
in Shadow, half in Venator. Chris is over in Venator.
I need to be bigger.
Ugh.
There we go. How's that
Human
look?
sacrifice. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
This looks.
Oh man, I was gonna tell you guys something before I get cut on.
Well, too late.
I mean, it's been on the whole time. We just been on the waiting
I
screen.
didn't say it.
I said some regrettable things.
Yeah. We talked about drugs. Let me fix
Alcohol.
this camera.
Yeah,
just a
you did
little.
a good job on that other stream, Rob.
Well, thanks, bud. I appreciate that. We're actually
good.
just going to talk about some of that stuff. I think I'm all done editing the
Nice.
scenes. And it looks good. I think it looks like everyone's lined up. Does that look about right? Yeah. I mean, minus the fact that Jillian's
Yours-
camera's on the floor.
Yours is a little low, but it is whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to see here. It's tough. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I bet I changed the size of the Skype window.
You done goofed.
Yeah, I done goofed.
Oh, I like how you have the oberon.obsidianportal.com link beneath the thing there. That's pretty cool.
Wait, where? What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I was talking to you.
Oh, do I have to get it on there?
What?
Never mind. Whatever.
Who's
Anyway,
talking to you?
we'll go ahead and get this guy going. What's happening, everybody? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Monday, Monster Monday. Normally we don't go live on Monday. Normally
It's
we
not
go
Tuesday.
Wait, it's not Tuesday. What's going on right now? I feel like totally out of place. Welcome to let's pin this down a little bit. Welcome to Monday at Dungeons and Dragons: The Chronicles of Oberon. I'm your host, Captain Rob, also known as Captain Robbed, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Super excited to be back and streaming again. We're just getting things rolling, tooting this train out of the station right away. So yeah, super excited to be back. To the right of me, we have my good buddy Chris, who plays Cantharion, our noble paladin. Beneath Chris, we have Vincent, our gnome sorcerer, played by my buddy Landon. Underneath Landon, we have Jillian, who has actually disappeared for the time being. She is playing Shadow, our cleric. To the left of Jillian, we have our good buddy Kevin, who is playing Grisham, our rogue. And last but certainly not least, we have Joe, who is directly beneath me, who is playing our elf ranger. Wow, guys. So I had a fun experience while we were gone. I got to play as a player in Encounter Roleplay's 24-hour Dungeons and Dragons stream. So that was pretty cool, pretty exciting. I forgot how much I enjoy playing D&D and not having to plan D&D.
Fact.
Yeah, fact. So I had a really good time over there. I want to give a shout out to them for inviting us on. And hopefully we'll have some more, possibly me or possibly some of these other guys hopping in there and helping them out whenever they have their guest streams and whatnot. I think that'd be really cool. Did anybody get a chance to see it at all?
I did.
Oh,
I seen it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very cool. They were planning out like a whole Wild West theme of a thing, and I really wanted to play that Wild West campaign because I really love westerns. But unfortunately, we ended up going into another whole thing, which was still interesting. I still got to play a really cool character. I played a character which is an NPC from our game, Wallace the Wanderer. He had Grisham's ring and was wanted for murder and was trying to hunt down Grisham Rowe and his compatriots.
By the way, is that canon?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Why? I didn't use all my skills, so you don't know what all the skills are that I gave
I was
Wallace.
just wondering,
It could
I
be
wonder-
canon because I have all of his stats right here, so you could still witness the actual Wallace the Wanderer, which is pretty cool. Which would be pretty cool. I didn't get a chance to use like Misty Step like I wanted to, but since it was like a Wild West one, I wanted him to, whenever he Misty Steps, to like burst into a murder of crows, and then the crows like fly to wherever he's going, and then like turn back into like him.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this is gonna be fucking cool. And it's a western, so it like fits the theme, and like, yeah, it'd be badass as fuck, man. But alas. Yeah, what did you guys think? What did you guys think of the stream there?
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to go back and watch. I didn't get to finish like the last hour or so, but like you were saying, it's kind of unfortunate that they let themselves be driven like that. So it was like a completely different thing, but it still ended up being enjoyable to watch. So I liked it.
We are just going to wait for Jillian to get everything back together. Oh my god, it's like she's strangling us again. Oh god! Oh, please, not like this. Not like this.
Not like this.
No.
It's a total party kill.
What did everybody else do this weekend? How was everybody else this weekend? How about
Watch.
them Broncos and them Carolina Panthers? Them Carolina Panthers look like they got a pretty good team.
They're just X-1 going into week 19 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Those Carolina Panthers look like they're doing pretty good right now.
See, look, I fixed my tripod.
Hey!
Bro.
Oh. Look what you made! You made me do this!
Hey guys, I'll look at yourselves.
Oh god.
Oh boy! This is behind the scenes. This is
like
it's like a documentary right now.
It's like Inception.
Yeah.
We're watching a stream. What?
Wait, are we streaming?
Not right now we are, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, you've been streaming me like all messing with my tripod?
Yeah, and you didn't have your headphones on, so we were talking about how it looked like you were just strangling us the whole time. And then we were making sound effects behind you.
It was great. You should go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
How was everybody else's weekend? What did you guys all do?
Played Blade and Soul a lot.
There you go. There you go. What level are you in Blade and Soul?
35?
35? Oh, he's way
Or like
ahead
right
of
at
me.
it. Either 35 or right at it. One of
I
the two.
think I'm at 34 right now. I'm like halfway through 34.
I just hit 28.
Yeah. You got some catching up to do, dude. And then we got to do some PvP. I logged on today and went back to the starting zone, and was bamboo guarding for life for a while there.
Asshole.
Bamboo
Yeah.
Guard for life.
It was.
Yo, you
it was
just gotta let
fun.
the Black Ram know what's up.
Yeah. I just gotta let them know that they came into the wrong neighborhood.
Yep, they got in the wrong channel.
Yeah, you done fucked up, AA Ron. All right, so it's exciting to be back. I can't wait to play some D&D. I'm looking
that's
forward
fun.
to tonight's session because I think we got a bunch of cool stuff in store. We are going to be playing tonight, which will be episode 15. Don't judge a book by its cover. And next week, we're thinking about doing a world building episode. So an episode where we're going to sit down and maybe you guys can watch me write out some maps, and hopefully the players won't watch me as I'm doing some maps, and we can talk about, naming conventions for like a couple of these different cities and things like that. So it's all going to be real fun. We did a world building episode before we even started D&D, this campaign. But we didn't stream that one, so it'd be very interesting to see what everybody thinks whenever we bring in the world building episode, and then have some chat interaction if we have anybody watching. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with some Dungeons and Dragons. So let's start out with what happened last time, since I think we got a decent way through this dungeon last time. Who wants to go ahead and do the telling?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
man.
Go ahead, Chris. If you seem so excited, and I was gonna let somebody else do it, but that's okay.
You didn't have to be voluntold this time.
Yeah, the sacrifices were made for sure. All right, so we picked up last episode. I'm going to try to be as concise as I can. We picked up last episode our quest to find Jacob the Heart of Tyr and investigate this threat to the Frozen North. Brought us to the city of Moral Temor. We were briefly imprisoned, but we had escaped, and we were trying to figure out which way to go, how we wanted to kind of go about tracking down this threat. And we ended up finding out that there was this map that Zorbrax, who was the de facto leader of Moral Temple, had, that led us off towards the east into this mountain area. So we started heading off that way, and as we were going that way, we got trapped in an avalanche. We all almost did something really awesome, and instead we all just got swept up in this avalanche. Not sure what happened to Jacob or Anna or Momo, but hopefully we'll find out soon. We ended up in these giant ruins with these shattered crystals and this ornate door, and we found our way through that door after repairing the crystals, putting them in their proper spots, and then came into a room with a bunch of really old stuff, like ancient stuff. And we found this really cool Diary of the First King, which retells basically the first lord of the land. Super neat. And now we're in this throne room where we found some statues to the old gods. And just as we had ended the last episode, the statue turned towards the throne which Ventor had just sat in, and said something like, "We must protect the king."
Great job, Chris. Well done. Well done. So basically all that, guys. You have just found the Chronicles of Oberon, the Diary of the First King. You made it a decent way through this dungeon already, and made it into the throne room. Inside this throne room, let me go ahead and change the music up, because we're just gonna pop right into it, I think, because we got a whole bunch to do, and not a whole lot of time to do it. Inside this throne room, you find yourselves with all of these different statues to different gods, and some of them you recognize. Like there is a statue, like a very old statue to Tyr. If I'm not mistaken, Cantharion went and he was praying to the old statue of Tyr. There also is a statue that appears to be like a giant serpent, which is sort of understood to be like the ancient gods of Mesomercatus. Like they don't worship snakes, but like there's a lot of snake-like symbols and figures inside of their culture. Sort of seeing it as like this very strong element that is in that is in their land. If I'm not mistaken, the Grisham is on drugs right now and is sitting on the steps and is upset because his crowbar is bent. The crowbar that was given to him by his father, which is bent inside a room with a ceiling that like came down and almost crushed Cantharion and Grisham. I do not know what Venator is doing right now, and I do not know what Vincent's doing right now. I think Venator tried to sit on the throne, which activated the statues. Vincent, what is it that you're doing right now?
I was observing, I think this is the last thing I said, I was observing Venator sitting on the throne.
Okay, so let's move Venator back over to the throne, because Joe's being an asshole and won't stop moving his character around. So Venator is sitting on the throne, Vincent is watching him sit upon the throne. As Venator takes a seat onto the throne, one of the large guard-like statues turns its head and looks towards Venator and says, "We must protect the king." And then as it says that, you can see its arm like moving and like just stone coming off of the different joints on the statue as it pulls out what appears to be like this enormous mace, and it raises it in the air as up above your head. What do you do?
Above my head?
Yes.
I will get up and turn to face the statue.
Okay. What is everybody else doing right now?
I am not paying any attention at all.
Okay. So you didn't? Did you actually like hear like the voice of this giant statue, or are you just like, no?
I probably did, but it didn't register like in my conscience. Like I'm in my own thoughts, kind of deep in the thoughts right now, and I'm just sort of sitting on the step with my head down and just kind of feeling
He's still
sad.
in his deep thought mode.
Feeling sad. I'm a little emo right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. We're gonna leave him over there in his own little corner, and then we'll see what everybody else is doing right now.
I'm gonna continue watching.
You're just like, oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
You create some popcorn.
Yeah, get ready.
Shadow?
I'm just standing here watching what's going on.
And Cantharion.
Yeah, I'll stand up and ready, sword and board, and just shout, "Who is the king?"
So as you shout out, "Who is the king?" the statue takes a step forward off of this pedestal, and this is like a hulking statue of like some enormous warrior. As it takes a step off, there's more of that like sort of like the stones falling off of the different joints on top of this statue, and it continues to say over and over again, "We must protect the king." And as it oh wait, hold on, did I put this? Oh, motherfucker, I put this on the wrong thing. This needs to be on the token layer. Let's just do this. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen. Go back to tokens. It takes a step forward, and as it takes a step forward, it begins to swing down this massive mace. Venator, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Sweet.
Yes.
Or die.
And then I want everybody to roll for initiative. You are going to fail that dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
As it swings down this massive mace down towards the ground, it slams it. And I'm going to say, like, it doesn't hit you directly, but it, like, barely grazes you to the side and slams into the ground. And as it slams into the ground, the actual, like, ground begins to, like, crack open as it swings it down. You are going to take... I'm gonna do this as well, because I liked how this other stream did this, and I appreciate it a lot. I want you guys to roll your own damage from now on, so that way I can't lie about it. Joe, I need you to... I'm sorry, Venator, I need you to roll 1d6's worth of damage right now. This is not a direct attack. This is like, it almost grazed you. 2. So go ahead and give yourself 2 points of damage. Okay. And then we are going to roll for initiative. So we have Shadow at the top. Let's see here. Oop, can't draw with that. Can't write with that one. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. I'm gonna do Shadow. And then next up was Venator. And then I'm gonna make Shadow go first since Venator, you just got attacked. That makes more sense to me.
Rob, I'm just going last because I'm not going to roll. I'm just going last.
Okay.
I'm not
That seems like a good idea.
paying any attention. So.
Canthaeron or Vincent? Who do you want to go first between the two of you?
Can't first.
How did we both tie and then they both tied?
I don't know. Small
That's so weird.
world.
I mean, I got the sword board ready, so I'll go first. Yeah.
We'll go Vincent there, and then we'll go last is Grisham. And I'm going to actually put the statue here. Okay, so Shadow, you go first. I'm not saying it's combat, but I'm saying we're doing this as if it's combat. So you can make whatever decisions that you want to. Oh, what's up, Dirge Extreme? Thanks so much for hanging out, man. Shadow, you go first.
Let's see. I think I want to try. My spell book up. To command it. To command a statue.
Whatever your heart desires.
I'm gonna tell it to cease.
Okay. What is... Okay, command. Does command have a verbal component or a
It's me saying cease.
Okay. You reach your
one word.
hand up and like, or how do you do it? How do you like describe
It's
it?
verbal.
Okay.
Just say it.
As you do the command towards the statue, it does not appear to be fazed by it whatsoever. In fact, as you speak to it, it repeats again. We must protect the king. And you can move around if you want to. I'm sorry?
Is it still my turn? Can I try to talk
Yeah,
to it?
it's still your turn.
Who's the king?
We're gonna move on to the next person. Venator.
Nope. Doesn't do anything.
Nope. Sorry.
I was wondering the same thing. Don't worry about it.
Let's see here. I'm going to pull out my sword and shield. And let's see here. I have a 35-foot movement, I believe. And then I'm going to move next to Grisham down the stairs here.
Okay.
And I will ready a... I guess I'll go into like a defensive mode,
Okay.
and that'll be me.
All right. Sure. Not going to attack. Interesting. Interesting choice. Next up is going to be the statue. So, as this giant statue like rears its arm back, it is going to swing full force for Cantharion. This time, as opposed to going down vertically, it's swinging it horizontally. So it's going to try and catch you in the side with this giant thing. So let me go ahead and make a roll. Cantharion, what's your AC?
21.
21? Okay. So I would imagine that this probably misses you. I'm imagining you're not like blocking it, but you can do it. How do you see it would do it?
I'd imagine it's kind of like swinging, you know, 'cause it's a big statue, right? So it has to reach pretty far down to get to me, I'd imagine. So it's like, it's kind of swinging at like the level of my head. So just
You
kinda
duck
like,
down
I see
underneath
coming,
it,
it's
and
not
it
like
swings.
moving that quick, yeah. So I
As
just
it-
get under.
As this thing swings past you, it collides with the other statue that's next to you, and like you see like chunks of the statue of Tyr that are like flown off to the side. Cantharion, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna kind of approach it, so I guess I don't want to like step on the thrones. I'll go over here. And hang on just a second. My action to ignite my sacred weapon. Just clutch my holy symbol and grab my long
Roboting.
sword tight.
Hit a what?
You're roboting. Yeah.
Roboting.
It turns out that Cantharion was a cyborg the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun. That
he's a
explains so
synth.
much.
You synth scum.
Yeah, everybody else sounds fine. Canth sounds kind of digitized, though.
Yeah, I'm not running anything else in the background. And
Oh, you sound good now.
Yeah, turn off the stream, so hopefully that helps.
Yeah, it's good now. Whatever it was.
Yeah. All right, go on.
So yeah, I'll clutch my holy symbol and just kind of hold up my sword as it ignites in like a holy flame, and then once again just like defensive stance, just ready to go.
Okay,
That's my action.
Vincent, it's your turn.
Venator's off the throne, right?
Venator
Yeah,
has
yeah.
has left the throne. Yes.
Okay. I gotta look at the thing. Hang on. Wait, which statue is it? This attack?
It is this statue right here that is making.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like.
This
Sorry,
is the
okay.
statue to Tyr. This is the statue to the gods of Mesmercatus. This is actually a statue that looks like it appears to be like a beggar, like a low life statue. And then this is a statue of a maiden.
Okay. I'm gonna just use my whole entire turn just to move closer, like up closer to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's my entire turn. I'm not
All
gonna
right.
attack or do anything.
And Grisham, you are up.
Nothing's happened with the statue right, like, on my head, right?
No.
Just gonna sit here.
All right. That's an interesting choice.
So
and-
eventful.
Everybody does nothing.
as you sit there, the larger statue like reaches back and it touches the giant mural of a wall. As it touches it, let's go ahead and do this. Huh. Well, this is interesting. As it touches the wall, there's like symbols that are on the wall that like represent these different sort of gods and things like that. And you recognize that they're similar to the symbols that you had seen in the hallways as you were like walking through this dungeon. One of the symbols is lit up as it touches the wall, but another symbol lights up of like the people that are like in like the massive crowd that's sort of looking over all of these, you know, giant, like larger than life people that we described before. As it does that, you can hear this rumbling sound as the statue that's immediately behind Grisham sort of breaks and comes to life as well. that statue is going to go ahead and like dive off of the little platform that it's on, and it's going to attempt to like tackle Grisham and what's it called? Like it's gonna try and restrain you inside its arms. So let me go ahead and let's do a Constitution saving throw against this, if you could. Yeah, you are going to fail. So this statue dives off and grabs you, and is now like slowly getting tighter around your body, and you can feel that like the air is beginning to leave your lungs, and you're high while this is happening. Go ahead and roll 1d6's worth of damage to you. Actually, roll 1d4. You're going to take 2 points of damage every turn. You cannot get out of this thing's grasp. So take 2 points of damage right now. And every turn, you're going to take 2 points of damage as this thing clings onto you. So this other one now has you're knocked prone and restrained, so you cannot move out of this statue. Shadow, you're up next.
Damn it, if I had a crowbar.
The irony is you have a crowbar, it's being crushed into your body.
But it's bent.
Yep. It's like a crow question mark at this point.
Maybe it'll fix your crowbar. I'm gonna try to come over to Grisham and aid him a bit if I can.
Are you able to make it over there?
Yeah, I can make it like right beside him right here.
Okay. And then what are you going to do?
I don't think I have anything that could get him out of that.
I'm surprisingly calm. It's like,
Oh, this thing.
what?
The statue
It's
loves
hugging.
me.
It's giving me a hug.
It's hugging you? Are you okay?
I didn't say that out loud.
Well, I can't tell if you're saying it out loud.
Is that in character or out of character?
In character, I said, "Damn it! If I had a crowbar, it wasn't."
And it sounded
broken."
like, hey, what if I had a crowbar?
So, would this thing be considered a creature that's got him?
I'm gonna say no. No, it would not be considered a creature.
Informer.
Probably more of a construct than anything else.
Well, I think I'm just going to try to do the
You gonna talk at it again?
I'm gonna talk at it.
statue, you stop that.
I command it to be nice.
Let's see. Higher spell effect.
Command it like a dog, like sit, boy.
Just gotta make sure I've got this all set from wherever I had it.
We can move on to Venator if you want some time to think.
I got it.
Okay.
Casting Sacred Flame onto that thing.
Okay. Damn, 11 points of radiant damage. Where did you cast it at? Like where did you attempt to hit it?
I mean, it has like a body. I mean, like trying to avoid hitting him, of course.
Okay.
Is it
and
an AOE or is it like a touch
It's
attack?
not an AOE. It's read it.
I did. It doesn't say its type.
Does Radiant describe that?
Okay, so I rolled a 15 on the saving throw. What is your spell is your spell save?
I think it's actually. My computer doesn't want to scroll right now.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah,
You
it's
can make
not AoE.
You
just
can make it up
single
if you
target.
want.
No, I gotta get to the other page.
What is your wisdom modifier?
Like I said, other page. It's like not loading on me. Come on, you can do it.
Venator, do you know what you want to do?
I'll tell you what it is in a minute.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and like.
+4 mod.
Okay, so that would mean that your spell save is probably 14.
Or 15.
What's it
Because
under? Is it
mine's
under
plus
back-
3 and it's 14, so I'm guessing yours would be 15. But either way, that would be the save.
Yeah, so I believe I saved out of it. So I believe I don't take the continuing damage on it, but I do take the 11 damage initially. So that tiny statue is going to take 11. As you sort of cast the spell onto the statue, it like you see that like as it's like cracking away with the holy fire that's on them. But it still is able to continue to hold on to Grisham at this time.
Okay.
Venator, you're up next.
I'm going to reach down and try and rip this statue off of Grisham. Like,
Oh, you're gonna
it's-
try and rip the statue off of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like grab onto the statue's arms and like pry the statue, like the vice grip. I'm gonna try and like pull it off of him.
Okay, do a
Like,
strength
open
check
up.
for me, please. And you're gonna roll against me.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. 17. Did I roll strength? That's a strength saving throw. Hold on.
You gotta beat a 22.
It wouldn't be a strength save, would it? It would just be a straight strength.
No,
check.
it would just be a straight strength roll.
Do we have that on here? I guess I can just roll a 1d20.
It's just 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh.
Not gonna happen. So like you grab a hold of these hands, and the hands like push against you as it slowly begins to squeeze Grisham harder. Now it's the statue's turn again. This time the statue is going to take another swing at Cantharion. So it like takes a step forward and takes another swing at you. Let me go ahead and do this right here. That's a 13, so I'm gonna miss you again. Damn it, I can't roll. I'm gonna start rolling off of the table again. I think. It swings at you again and is once again able to miss you. Let's go to Cantharion. What are you doing now?
Alright, so, because I'm kind of like angled towards the statue, but I think I can still see what's happening to Grisham. So I want to cast Compelled Duel for my bonus action on that statue.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So it has to try to fight me.
Unless I succeed at the Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
I am going to fail. Oh, that's interesting. So as you turn around and what do you say to it as you do that?
The quarrel is with me.
And as you say that, like the arms begin to release Grisham, and it turns to look at you instead of on him. Grisham, as you're released, you're like thrown down on the ground, so you're like prone on the ground, but you are no longer restrained. Vincent, it is going to be your turn, unless you choose to move, Cantharion.
No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm good.
And Vincent, what you gonna do?
We're gonna sit on the throne.
That's an interesting choice. You, as you go to sit on the throne, the statue, what once was looking at Cantharion, like slowly turns to look at you and says, "We must protect the king," and it raises that mace over its head once again. And now it's looking directly at you instead of at Cantharion. Grisham, you're up.
I'm gonna pick myself up off the floor,
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of slowly turn and look behind me finally to see what in the world is going on and what this statue that was hugging me is doing now.
You see like this giant titan of a statue that has this mace raised up over Vincent's head. The other one looks like it's large, but it's more like 6'5" kind of thing. So it's large, but it could be the size. It could be the relative size of like a normal person. The other one is mammoth, and like like it's a big ornate thing. This one, sort of the one that was hugging you, was more crudely made and much smaller.
Does it like has its back to me or whatever? It's facing Cantharian.
It has its back to you. It is turned to look towards Cantharion.
I audibly sigh and like pull my dagger out and just I can't get a moment's peace. Just
Do you have
leave
a
me
marker
alone.
for that statue? That's.
It's this one right
It's
here.
on my face. It's on my face.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought it had. Okay, so it's facing Cantharian now, though.
Yeah. I just didn't turn it around. I can turn it around though. Boop. There we go.
Okay.
That's. I mean, do I get to get an attack or pick
Yeah.
myself up? And,
You can do whatever you
okay.
want.
I'll try to attack it.
All right.
So figure out what I'm doing with my character sheet here.
You can get a sneak attack. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a lot of dice. 21 is going to hit it for 23 points of damage. What do you do as you're like attacking it?
I just like stick the dagger, like smack the dagger into it, like probably like in the kidney area or something. Something that I would do to like a regular human. I can obviously see this as a statue, but just instincts and whatnot, I would still go for try to do a vital.
Okay.
Hit a vital area. Yeah.
You like swing towards it and hit it, and as you're hitting it, you can tell that you're like breaking away at it. And as you sort of break into it, you see that there's like these glowing sort of veins inside this statue. You're clearly like chiseling away at it, and you can tell that you've done something to it, but you're not entirely sure. But you did do. I'm gonna say you did in fact do 23 points of damage to it. I don't know how to explain damage to a construct, so take it as you may. Next up is going to be is actually going to be the statue. It is compelled to duel Cantharion, so this thing is going to move.
So as soon as Grisham, I have to do it. As soon as Grisham attacked the statue, my spell ends.
Oh.
So yeah, if a friendly creature damages that target, the duel's over.
Oh, well that's interesting. It's going to turn around and hit Grisham then. This thing sort of turns around and it's going to make one attack at Grisham. So let's go ahead and do one of those.
But hey, it's not holding him anymore.
Yeah, that's close.
19 versus AC.
That's a hit. 15 AC.
Okay.
I'm gonna use whatchamacallit, uncanny dodge.
Okay. You'll take half damage, but go ahead and roll 1d6's worth of damage against you. One point of damage, and it's going to make a second attack. So as it swings at you with one hand, it reaches behind itself with another hand and pulls out what appears to be like it's like a stone huntsman's axe sort of thing, and it is going to swing that at Shadow, who had attacked it before. So let's do. That is going to miss though. So Shadow, how does that miss you?
It just like sweeps right by me.
So it swings and is able to like clock Grisham like across the jaw, and as it pulls out this axe, it swings it again. But I imagine it like swings it up in the air to try and like catch you underneath like where your neck and your head are. But it swings and you're able to like pull back, and you can feel the air as it breathes past your face. Shadow, you are up next.
I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon right beside it.
Okay.
And it's going to. Yeah. Just 12 force damage at
So
it.
you have to hit it for it to do the
Draw
force
on it.
damage first. So you have
Yeah,
to
what do I have to
roll
roll?
1d20 plus, I believe your wisdom modifier is for your spell's melee attack. It would make no sense to give you a spell where you have to actually do a melee thing. So like 1d20 plus 4, I believe, is your wisdom. Ooh, that is a critical
What?
miss. That is a critical miss. Okay, I'm gonna make you choose. You summon this weapon, and as you attempt to like sort of stab, it's like a javelin, right? It's like a spear.
It's a pole arm.
Okay,
It's
so
a
as you
quiz
summon
arm.
this astral pole arm, you like attempt to slice it into the statue with like intense force. But because you critically miss it, it misses the statue, and you are either going to hit Grisham or Venator. You have to choose which one gets hit by this attack. And we'll re-roll the damage for it, but you got to roll 1d12 to see who takes the damage of this.
Grisham is actually closer, so it would make more sense for it to hit him, and I'm not going to give him favoritism.
Okay. So
So-
this spear juts forward, and as it misses the statue, or maybe as it like grazes across the statue, it comes down and like stabs Grisham. I imagine it like gets him right in the shoulder. I don't know how it feels to get stabbed by a weird ethereal weapon. I don't know if it like.
What am I rolling?
1d12's worth of damage to Grisham. Or I guess it's 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier, but we're just gonna do 1d12.
Yeah, okay. It's simpler.
It's not just 12 damage, flat, straight. 12
No,
damage.
I'm not
No,
gonna,
it's
because she
not.
rolled
It's-
max
okay, I'll do
damage.
1d8
I don't want her to do max
plus
damage versus you on a
4.
critical miss.
Here. Oh, I typed that incorrectly. I forgot the
It's fine. I
space.
can ride the pain train.
You're going to ride the pain train right now.
Oh,
Choo choo, motherfucker.
He's fine.
I did 2 nat fails in a row. You're lucky.
Yeah. You'll take 5 points of damage though. When your ethereal weapon stabs somebody, is it actually like stabbing them, or is it just like the force damage that hits them?
It says force damage.
Okay, so I imagine like the weapon like goes into you, but all you feel is like the momentum of the weapon hitting you. So it's like Grisham, you just got like punched super hard in the shoulder. I imagine there's probably a bruise there as like this thing just sort of like goes through you. Let's go to Venator next.
Before, when the statue went back and touched whatever it touched, I guess, activate the statue in front of us to come to life, was it touching, like, the wall behind it?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
It was not touching the wall?
It was not touching the wall.
What was it touching? Like, could we see, like, what it reached for?
It was not touching anything at the time. At the time, it was just this statue that had like one arm down and one arm on like this large mace.
Right, but like 2 turns ago, didn't it, like, reach back? And, like,
It
touch
did.
something on
It
the
reached
wall?
back and touched the wall, and when it touched the wall sort of lit up, and that's what awoke the second statue.
Okay. Was it the tapestry that it touched?
It was this. It's not really a tapestry. It's like a large mural that's carved into this big like, I imagine it's almost like granite obelisk that's behind it.
Granite obelisk. Okay. So the mural that's behind it, or whatever it is that's behind it, is it like a painting, or is it like you said?
It's like
carved in
it's like
stone?
carved in. You
Carved.
remember what? You remember the beginning of Skyrim, like where they have that
Yeah,
ornate
the
wall
dragon.
that's like all carved
Yeah.
into the stone. Imagine that.
Okay, and so that's behind it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of stonemasons would have made this.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to disengage from this statue next to us,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, so it's 15 feet up to here, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be the large statue. This time, as Vincent is sitting upon the throne, it's going to bring this axe, or I'm sorry, not the axe, this giant mace down onto Vincent. Let's go ahead and do this. This is the big guy. Whoo! I'm gonna go ahead and assume that probably hits you.
Now he does get +3 because he's within 10 feet of me.
What is your
Aura of
AC?
protection.
What is your AC, Vincent? What is the AC on your tiny
Oh,
sorcerer?
Never mind.
10.
That's interesting. That is going to hit you. So let's go ahead and do
I
this.
figured as much.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna roll it. Fuck, I wish I would have taken the roll.
Sorry.
Vincent, go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 4. Ah,
Yes.
well, you get that. 6 points of damage to you. It's going to then make a the second attack isn't really an attack. It reaches out forward, and because it hit you with this mace, go ahead and make a. What are you gonna do? How do I make this? Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
No. I thought you were gonna say backflip.
No, make a backflip saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
You get +3 to it.
Oh, here we go.
16. 16's not bad. Let me roll against you to see if I can beat you. It's a +3. I beat you. I like this not having a screen thing. You know I beat you now. As it swings down this mace, it sort of like pins you into this into the throne that you're sitting on, and you can feel like the throne like sort of crumble a bit as it strikes you down. The throne is very hefty made though, so it's actually pretty impressive that it didn't just get destroyed. As it does that and you're pinned up against the throne, it reaches out and grabs you with its second hand and lifts you up in the air. So you are now grappled by this thing inside the air. It's holding you probably about 15 feet up inside its hand. And then it's going to be Grisham's turn, I believe. Wait, did I miss somebody?
I didn't take...
Oh, no, you didn't go. So it's Cantharion's turn, and then Vincent's turn, and then Grisham's turn. So Cantharion, you go first.
Alright, so as my bonus action, I'm going to once again hope I get the same luck on this awesome Compelled Duel.
Wisdom. So I got nothing. Woo, buddy! I wasted that 20 right there. Crit! You do not succeed at compelling me to duel you. I will continue to hold your friend in the air above you and taunt you with him. Not really taunt you.
Seeing my friend held
Shake
in the
him
air,
Just like shaking this little dwarf inside my. I imagine it's like hard for him to hold it. Like almost the hand is too big for the tiny creature inside.
Alright, seeing him hold my friend, I'm inspired and I charge forward and swing down with my long sword.
19. That is going to. I'll give that to you. That'll hit. I'll scale this down a little bit. So that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit him right there. 23 points of damage. That's pretty impressive. So let me go ahead and write that down here. Where do you hit it? What do you do?
In the weak
I'm
spot.
trying to I'm trying to like, I guess carve out one of its legs. So like I'll aim for like if I can reach up that high, if not like the knee. I'm not sure how tall it is, but like.
I imagine
whatever
it's
is
pretty
wide.
tall. I'm thinking like 15 feet tall. Like this thing is pretty massive. So I think you could probably get to like, I don't know, like the groin or the stomach if you're like stabbing upward. You know what I mean?
I'll try to like take a slash, like kind of like how it was swinging at me. I'll try to like take a slash at like its leg, basically. To try
Okay.
To take, like a chunk out of its leg.
You like slash at its leg sideways, and as you sort of hit it, your blade like glows and sort of like sparks out as you make a collision to the shin. The stone begins to sort of like break away as you're doing that, revealing that sort of like pulsating like vein that's inside there. You definitely like break away at it and tell that you do some damage, but again, constructs, and I don't know how to fucking, they don't bleed. Next up is Vincent. Vincent, you are. Let's go ahead and let's do another Constitution saving throw for me, please. And we're just gonna see. This is just gonna tell me if whether or not you can cast inside here. All right, you have a 19. So So I'm going to say that you can, in fact, cast inside its hand. It just is holding you up in the air.
Okay. Where was this vein at?
I'm sorry, what?
Where was this vein, like, on his body? Like, the glowing thing you were mentioning?
That was the other statue.
It's
Yeah.
both. It's both. So both of them,
they
as
both
you
are
sort of
exposed?
break away at the exterior, are showing like these sort of like glowing. I meant like not like vein like inside a human body, but like vein like an iron
like that.
vein kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Where was it at, though? I didn't... catch it.
Well, Cantharion hit it and revealed it on its leg.
Okay.
You would, as you look at it, you would presume that these are probably all over its body. You know.
Okay.
It's probably not just that one spot.
All right.
It's not like Cantharion hit it and go, oh look, what luck, that's the weak spot.
Can I Misty Step right now?
Can you Misty Step when you're being snared? I think so. I see no reason why you couldn't. Yeah, so I'll
think
go ahead and
so
let
as
you do
well.
that.
Yeah.
Iron Vein dibs on the heavy metal band name.
Okay, but before I Misty Step, can I like pull out? I have a hammer, and I think it's called a piton, right?
What?
Like
Yeah.
the climber's thing that you stick in so that you can like tie a rope to it and like safely climb, and just in case you
Yeah,
fall,
yeah.
it catches you.
That's what I want to pull out. I want to pull out the hammer and that.
Okay.
Is that okay? I can pull out the hammer and the piton.
Oh, what's up? It's ya boy Paul. So you pulled out the hammer and the piton. So you pulled out like a climbing piton and a hammer.
I'm gonna try to Misty Step behind its head.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Okay. I can do all this. All this is good, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna slam it right in the back of its head.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you do. Let's see. So you're Misty stepping behind its head, and you're essentially like mounting this large, like thing. So you'll be like 15, 20 feet up in the air, mounting this thing. You're gonna have to do a like an acrobatics check for me to like sustain your balance after you Misty step on top of this thing.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you. Okay, so I'm not gonna make it so you fall off of that because it's kind of cool what you did. But as you Misty step towards the back on top of its head, you sort of like falter a little bit, and you're sort of like you have to struggle to keep your balance. So as you're like trying to bring the hammer down, you like fall back and have to grab onto it to sort of hang onto it. So you can't actually do the python into the back of the head yet, but you are on top of it. So let's go ahead and put you like. There you go. That actually looks pretty good.
I played Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
I know how these things work, you know?
Next up is going to be Grisham.
Oh, damn, woman, I thought you were a healer.
Sorry, I missed.
I've been waiting 10 minutes to say that. Damn. So I still have a statue of my face, correct?
Yes, you still have a statue in your face. It's not like it doesn't have you, and it actually has the high ground on you. It's probably like 3 or 4 feet up on this little ledge.
But it's not a 15-foot tall statue. Like the
But
other
this
one.
one's not 15 foot tall. You're in front of like a 6'5" tall statue.
Alright. I am going to back away from the statue. And I want to, while I'm kind of cautiously backing away, I want to kind of look around the room and see if I see anything else of note. And I also want to see if I can spot the book we found on, because I don't remember who has the book, so I want to see if I can see anybody.
I
with it.
think Shadow has the book, if I'm not
The
mistaken.
history book?
Yeah, you have the Chronicles of Oberon. Come on, guys, we named the whole campaign
So-
after it.
So Do I have to do a disengage, or do I just move away and he attacks me?
I'm gonna say that you can get away. Like, I imagine these things are pretty slow and hulking, so I'm not gonna make you, like.
Really, you're gonna.
So do I see visibly that Shadow has the book?
That'll depend, Shadow. Where
has
you
it.
hold? Where do you have the book? Like, how do you have it
It'd
on
be
your
in my
being?
bag.
Okay. Would it poke
But
out of
I
your bag
think-
at all?
No.
No? Alright, so yeah,
It
you
would
wouldn't
be
see
just
that
like-
Shadow has that book. You can do a... Did you see her take the book, or were you too busy, like, being high to do that?
I was too busy like lamenting my lost crossbow or crowbar, and recovering from the whole like crushing ceiling thing.
Okay. Then I would say that no, you do not see it on Shadow's person.
Can I do a perception check, just generally on the room, kind of everything in me, to see if I see anything out of place, switches, levers, or anything like that that catches my eye that
Yeah.
might disengage or turn off the statue?
Yeah, of course. 24. That's pretty damn good. You notice that the throne is on like this sort of like disc, like it's like a disc and then another disc and then another disc and then the throne. And you notice just the faintest flickering of light from underneath that throne. Underneath like the stone discs of the throne.
Okay, so I'm gonna holler. I'm gonna shout out, Cantherian, can you move the throne? It looks like there might be space under it.
I'll give it my best.
And that's my turn.
Shadow,
That's it.
you're up.
Okay, let's see. First, my weapon is gonna do more damage.
Okay.
The Grisham.
So,
So go ahead and make an attack. So 1d20 plus 4 against that statue. That is a 9. That is unfortunately going to do nothing. So it turns away from like the Grisham pointing back towards the statue, and it's like, oh, I got it this time, and then like stabs into it, but as it hits the stone, it appears to be unfazed by the force.
okay. And I'm going to, while that's happening, step up closer to him and put my hands upon him and heal him.
Okie dokie. 5 points healed. Critical miss on that. Well, I just minimum
What
damage.
is wrong with my rolls?
It happens from time to time. You can command your weapon as a free action, right?
Yes, it can move on its own.
Okay. Okay. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. All right, cool. All right, so
does
you
that
heal Grisham
conclude
5
all
points
of
of
my
damage.
actions? Would I be able to do anything else?
No, that would be
A
all. That would be
heal
all
is
your
your
actions.
action.
You can do like free actions, like speaking, dropping
Well, I
things.
wanted to speak and start praying to Akfa, my statue. I'm looking over at my lord, I beseech you, Akfa,
Okay. Okay. This is interesting.
worshipping.
I like where this is going. Next up is going to be Venator, the godless.
So when Cantherion hit it, it exposed like a piece on its leg.
Yeah, it exposed sort of like this vein.
Okay, and then when it was holding out, when it picked up Vincent, it was kind of holding him out.
Well, it was, but Vincent Misty stepped onto the back of its
Right.
head.
So is its arm still outstretched?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark the statue that was holding him, and now he is like on top of it.
Okay.
And then I am going to run at the throne, and then kind of like step on the seat, and then step on the back of it, and jump up and slash at its outstretched arm.
It sounds badass
Like
as
just
fuck. Let's see how
running
good
up-
you can do this.
Just running and then blade over the top and just try and drive my sword straight through its outstretched arm.
Okay, no skill checks required. Seems like that's something that you could probably do, and the whole room's not moving or anything.
Okay.
But let's just do a normal attack against the creature.
Okay, so I'm gonna end up over here, I believe.
Probably, yeah.
And I'm going to do. So this is the one that Cantharion already hit, so it's already been exposed.
Correct, but Cantharion
Okay.
hit it on the leg.
Okay, that's fine.
You're hitting it on the arm.
Right. Okay. 17.
17 versus AC. That is going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
You do like make contact with it, but it appears to like do nothing. Like your blade just like sort of slides off of the stone, and you land back on the ground.
Okay. So as I strike it and then land on the ground, I'm going to spin towards my backside, and then with my second attack, try and strike the leg.
Oh,
with
that sounds cool.
exposed blade.
That sounds dope. Would have been really cool if you did damage to it both times.
Yeah. We'll try that.
15 is going to miss. So you like you jump up onto the throne and dive down and slash down against it. It does nothing, and as you spin back around, you look like a badass like this whole time that you're doing it. But it appears to be unfazed. It's like the vein is there, but you can't get your sword to it. Your sword still slides across like the harder stone, and not towards the goodness inside. You don't get the cream of the Oreo. You just get all of the chocolate bit.
I'm like on the ground, kind of like having spun around, realizing I missed and did nothing, and I'm just like cursing and open.
Yep. Next up is going to be the shadow. So the statue. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to swing at Cantharion. So Cantharion, it takes like a step forward and then swings at you once again because you hit it in the leg and revealed it. So let's see if I can roll better. 18.
21.
You gotta
So I,
be
like,
fucking
deflect it.
kidding me. I read a D&D forum, and they're all talking about how the fuck do I kill the paladin? Like, I can't fucking hit it with anything. So, like, how do... Alright, well, fuck that then. Alright, so it swings at you, and is unable to hit you. It's going to use its second attempt to, like, reach up behind its head and sort of, like, knock Vincent off its back. So Vincent, go ahead and do do an athletics check for me, please, to keep out of its hand. It can't see you. Oh, that is a 4, so that is going to fail. So as it's like sort of swinging at you to try and knock you off, it's able to hit you, and you fall down a good 15 feet. And land on your back, like, onto the ground. Go ahead and do 1d6 points of damage to yourself. Jesus. I need more gin. 1 point of damage, not bad. Not bad. So you take 1 point of damage, you're now back on the ground at the feet of this giant thing. We are going to do... I forgot to do the other statue, because the other statue has to go as well. The second statue... It got hit by Shadow, but technically it didn't get hit by Shadow before it did this. So it's going to jump off here and move forward and get into attack range with Grisham, and it's going to attempt to go at Grisham once again. So let's do one attack against Grisham. Oops, that's not how you spell roll. A 19 versus AC.
That's a hit.
And then this is the attack against Shadow. Shadow, that is a 10 versus AC.
My AC is actually higher than that.
15, right?
Whew. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, guys. Alright, Grisham, go ahead and roll 1d6 for the damage against you. And then it is going to be Cantharion's turn. So Grisham, you take 4 points of damage. It like jumps down and swings at you once again. This time it's like swinging at you with the fist again, and it continues to try and wail on Shadow with like this hunter's axe. Cantharion, you are up.
All right, I want to try to basically use my athletics to knock over the throne, to like push it through or knock it over.
Okay, it's mad heavy, but we'll see what you can do. 26, damn. So it is it is heavy as fuck, but you just straight man mode it. So what do? You just crit on your strength check.
So just like seeing all the craziness around me, and then Grisham shouted out like, "Move the throne!" And I'm like, "All right, I have purpose." So I rear down and I totally bull rush this throne. I just like charge my full body into it.
Okay. You bull rush the throne, and as you sort of like slam into it, you hear like the breaking of stone, and you're like, you're all you're thinking inside your mind is like all these people like Cantharion, the might of Tyr, my God compels me, and then you slam into the side of this throne, and it like cracks and like slowly moves away, and reveals maybe about like a foot 6 inches of like room inside there, and you notice there's like a rune that's underneath the throne that appears to be glowing, like down there. I'm gonna say it's probably your turn though. You probably can't make an attack against it after that, or anything like that. Vincent, you are up, and now on the ground.
Okay. What else can I actually cast? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna pick myself up
Okay.
and try to cast Ray of Frost on the ground underneath him.
Okay, so like, are you trying to hit him with it, or what are you trying? You're trying to like make
Trying to
the
slip
ground
him.
slick?
Yeah. Trying to
Okay.
slip him.
That seems pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do it. You're still gonna have to beat his AC in order to do it, but I'm gonna say that I think that seems like a pretty cool idea.
So I roll what?
What is it? Your charisma, right? Is that your main stat?
Yeah, it's int.
Is it intelligence? There are
I'm pretty sure.
okay. So roll 1d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yeah. Okay.
$17. That unfortunately would miss on this guy. So you roll, you cast like the frost, but as you freeze the ground underneath it with its feet, it takes a step forward as if unfazed and just breaks through like the frost that's on the ground. Do you want to move at all?
I'll step back.
Okay.
Like a couple feet, whatever.
You're stepping back like against the wall.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll just get over here.
All right. Next up is Grisham.
How fast can these things move? Like if they're walking?
Not
They're pretty
very.
slow, you said?
They're pretty slow. They have like large. They're very large strides, so they can make it a great distance, but they don't move very fast when doing so.
I don't know. I'm gonna attempt to get past this statue.
Okay.
Maybe like that.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
I don't know if you want me to roll like an acrobatics or anything. Or...
No, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for now. Is there anything else you wanted to do after that?
I'm just trying to make my way towards the throne because I want to see what Cantharion saw.
Okay. You can probably do a dash action and move twice the distance.
I'll move to like there.
All right. So you move right about there, like on the other side of these are like large columns inside this room. So you move like to the other side of that
okay.
column. Next up is going to be Shadow. Oh no, it's going to be the statue. So the statue, left to its own devices, is going to go ahead and try and grab Shadow. So let's see. Shadow, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution?
Yep. Seven. So you go ahead and fail that. So with Grisham moving out of the way and only leaving you alone, the statue reaches out and grabs you and pulls you into it. Now it is holding on to you. I'm gonna make an attack with advantage against you with that axe. Let's go ahead and roll 2d20. I'm gonna fail miserably. So as it like hugs you close to it, so you are now trapped inside of the statue, but it swings down and it can't quite hit you. So you're like moving out of the way as it's like swinging the butt of this axe, trying to like rail you in the back of the head. Shadow, it's your turn. You are stuck inside the statue. You cannot move.
So I'm gonna bring my Guizarm closer, and it is going to attack.
That would miss, unfortunately. Probably hit it, but just do note it doesn't appear to be scathed by it at all.
Would I be able to cast any spells?
It depends. You can cast spells with verbal components, but you cannot cast spells with any sort of movement or anything like that.
Let me check my spell. Because I think this one I was going to do was just verbal. I have to move up the screen.
It's that Terminator music, the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah,
I
it's just
hosted the
verbal.
call, if that's what you're asking.
I'm gonna look over at Vincent and whisper, "Remedium."
All right, so you can heal Vincent 7 points of damage. So like as you're being constricted and this thing's beating the hell out of you, you're still kind enough to heal the rest of your party. That's very noble of you. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna swing against Arion again with this statue. I'm gonna fucking hit you, you motherfucker.
I don't like it. It's not my favorite.
I'm rolling at you with 2 attacks.
Isn't it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn. I'm gonna keep that in there because that's what I'm hitting you with.
So can I see from where I am what is exposed by the knocked over throne?
Yes, you can. Well, no, it's on the other side. So you might no, I'm gonna say no. You don't see it. You see that the throne moved though.
Okay, so I see the throne moved. Okay, and then when Vincent cast the ice spell, did it break all of the ice, or does it look like there's a sheet that I could still maybe try and do something to like trip it up?
That's up to Vincent, I guess.
What if it's
If the
cracked?
sheet, do you think that the sheet of ice would remain on the ground whenever you cast that?
Yeah, even if you did crack it, I mean.
Yeah,
it
sure.
could be
Yeah, we'll leave the
about-
sheet on the ground. That seems like a cinematic, cool thing to have down there.
Well, the sheet's on the ground, but like, how cracked is it? Like, is it just kind of like split, or is it just like shattered into pieces?
I imagine he broke one leg free, as if he was completely like nothing was stopping him from doing that. And as it slammed its foot down, it like cracked a whole bunch of the ice. There might be still like a chunk or two there, but it appears as if the ice is having no effect on this thing right now.
Like to hold it, you mean?
To hold it or to impair it. Like when it lays its foot down, it's cracking straight through the ice and it's having no effect.
So I guess, is there like a big enough sheet beneath its foot that I could attempt to make it lose its footing and slip on the ice and fall? Like knocking
No,
it
no, not right now. Not with
Okay.
Vincent's attack roll, it isn't.
Okay, then I will then make an attack at that same exposed leg.
Okay.
Bam.
Bam! That is going to miss once
Damn.
again.
I'm just gonna hit it, deflect off, and then I'm going to try again with another swing.
Swing it back.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry. That's not supposed to.
Oh, that's a shame because that would have hit.
That's a 22, but it wouldn't be. The problem is the damage is all messed up. So it would be this. Balls.
That is going to miss, unfortunately.
Balls.
So you swing at it and swing at it again, and you're like hacking away at this thing, and you see like chisels of like your sword like there, but it's not going at it. And all the entire time you're thinking, I'm just dulling the shit out of this blade,
Right?
just
I'm
swinging
like,
it into a
fuck.
mountain. Time to put in my attacks against Cantharion. Wait, oh, it adds them together, motherfucker! I didn't want to do that.
That 24 hits.
It adds them together though, and I didn't mean for it to do that. Yeah, you bastard!
Come here, you bastard.
Come here, you bastard! Alright, so it swings its axe down, its sort of mace thing down towards you and hits you like right in the chest. And is able to do like 7 points of damage to you. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. You're probably pretty good at that. 20, okay. So you're able to keep your footing as you slide back. It doesn't knock you prone, but it's going to slide you back like towards the giant statue of Tyr. Then it's going to be Cantharion's turn as you're slid back by this like hit of the mace.
All right. So what do I see in the hole?
Inside the hole, you can see like that glowing sort of rune that's underneath the throne.
And it's just another one of those runes like we saw in the previous rooms where it's just something obviously arcane, but it's not like a language. Per se.
It's like similar to what you saw in the other one. Like it's some sort of arcane, but you don't understand. You can't read it, you know. But you're like I've never seen anything like this before.
How deep is that hole?
It's not very. It's like 3 inches, 4 inches, something like that. It's like a divot. Like almost the underneath of the throne was hollow.
I want to touch the rune.
You want to what?
Reach my hand down and touch the rune.
Okay.
Touch it.
Cool.
For robot, like touch the rune.
Okay, you touch the rune.
Anything happen?
Vincent, your turn.
I think you died, Cantharion.
Bye.
Is there still some ice?
There's,
Like-
some ice.
Alright, I'm gonna like slide across with like my stomach towards Cantharion.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna try to touch the rune. I'm like sliding in like second. You can't slide on first.
You can't see the rune. You're behind it.
Yeah,
You're
I don't think you
behind
can
that.
get to the rune. You can slide and get to the other side of this thing, but I don't think you can get to the rune.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a quick slide.
Okay. So you're gonna do like a woo on your belly, like, you know, like belly surf your way over to like here.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make that noise too.
Okay. Woo! As you belly surf over to the other side of the statue.
Gnome toboggan.
Do you want to do anything else?
Could I attempt to trip it again?
Yeah, you can. There's nothing
Okay,
stopping
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna try to like just blast more ice on the ground.
Interesting that he does that before he slides across, or after he slides across the ice. You're not like, oh, I'm gonna make more ice and then slide across it.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. but we're going with it. We'll do it live. All right. She said it was a D20 plus my.
D20 plus your intelligence modifier, probably.
There we go.
22, so that is going to hit it. So go ahead and roll your damage on that guy.
I'm not sure what the damage is on it. I didn't write it down, so
It's Icy
get the-
Ray.
yeah, it's Ray of Frost. Sorry.
Ray of Frost, DND. Ray of
Yeah,
Frost
it's
does
like-
1d8 damage. When you reach 5th level, it's 2d8. So are you 5th level? Are you level 5?
I believe so.
Alright, then it's 2d8 points of damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a bad spell.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to trip. I don't know if you knew that, right?
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to see you roll your damage first, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, nice.
4 points of damage. So you do like little to no damage to it. But I am going to make a dexterity saving throw here. $17. What's your spell modifier? Or your spell
3.
save? It would be
Oh, the
10 plus
save?
your intelligence modifier.
So that'll be 13.
13? Alright, I'm gonna beat you, unfortunately. It's cool, and you hit it, and you did damage to it. But as it like sort of steps forward, it doesn't break through the ice this time, but it is able to keep its footing on the ground. It's unfortunate, because that was
Or
pretty...
slip and slide.
No
We're good.
one's slip and slide yet. Grisham, you are up.
So I see Cantherion reach in and touch the stone. This rune thing. Because I can clearly see the rune, right? From where I'm at?
Yes.
Okay. So, did Cantherion reach in and touch and then draw back? Or is he, like, frozen in time with his hand on the rune right now? Like, what's exactly...
I believe
When I go.
Cantherion is frozen in time touching the rune.
Okay. Well then. Can you describe the rune to me better? Like, it's just a glowing rune.
It is
On
a,
the
it is a
ground,
glowing rune. I imagine it looks kind of like the Elvish writing that's in the Lord of the Rings. It's of a language that you do not understand or comprehend.
But is it like cut into the stone like one piece, like somebody carved it, or is it?
It's carved into the stone, yes.
Okay.
But it does glow.
And you said there's a matching one on the mural on the
It
wall,
doesn't match, but the mural has similar writing to it.
and it's glowing as well.
Correct.
How many runes total are glowing?
Just all you see is the one that's underneath the throne and the one that's on the wall.
Okay, so there's 2 total runes glowing.
Correct.
Okay. So there's not one rune for each statue. And
You metagame,
Are they
son
still-
of a bitch.
are I'm not metagaming. I'm speaking my Grisham's internal thought process out loud. I'm externalizing internal.
I think he's metagaming.
dialogue.
You've given us answers that we can metagame with now.
Oh well, it wasn't really mine.
Now he's just gaming.
It's all a game. It's a game. I
It's a
win.
game within a game.
I don't really. I'll just attack the statue.
Okay.
that everybody's attacking. I don't want to do anything while Cantherion's arm is attached to the rune, so.
Just cleave it off. He doesn't need it.
I mean, you
Grisham,
told me to
should've
push
left
the
me over
throne. You
here.
should have seen what was coming next. I mean, that was.
I'll
you only had
move
yourself
forward.
going.
Yeah, I'll move forward and then attack.
I feel like everyone's abandoned their healer.
Or it's you
So-
that has
so-
abandoned us.
Blam! You crit! Damn! Okay, so
Then
what did you
roll.
do to it?
I just attacked the closest big spot to attack. There wasn't really anything fancy in that. It was just kind of a swipe at it with my dagger.
Okay. I
Instead
imagine the statue like took a step forward, revealing like the leg that was sort of hacked open by Cantherion. And as you swiped, like your dagger like caught inside it, and you were able to push into like the veiny bit that's inside. It sort of like bellows out in almost like pain as you strike it inside and do a rather significant amount of damage. That's 30 damage in one hit.
30 damage with a dagger is pretty hoss.
30 damage with the dagger is pretty fucking. That's very boss.
Are the statues still saying that same thing over and over again? Is that
They
still
don't really.
going
They
on?
sort of say it in response. They don't just sit there and repeat it like a parrot. You know.
But they have said it since I moved over here, correct?
Correct. Probably. Correct. Shadow, you are up. And oh no, you are not up. That other
No,
statue's
the
up.
statue is up before me.
You damn right it is. And it's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Choke you out.
That's gonna miss.
And I really got across the board.
Not even lying here. 19 versus AC.
Okay, that one's gonna hit.
That one is going to hit. So let's roll 1d8 plus 4. 6 points of damage. So it like brings down this axe and is like wailing at you on the back of the head. It slowly tightens its grip. So take 2 more points of damage and you're still trapped inside this thing. But you are up.
Okay, I'm going to try to break free.
Okay. Go ahead and do a strength check for me, please. You're trying to outman this thing? Or outwoman this thing?
Wiggle out, whatever.
Not looking good for you. Yep, I gotcha.
Got him.
And my Guizarm is going to do attack.
16 is going to miss, unfortunately. So you're like trying to push this thing away while your polearm is like viciously stabbing at it, but it's closing the grip and continuing to hit you as much as it can.
Do I still have an action remaining or no?
You can't move, unfortunately.
A verbal.
You could yell, yeah.
I'm gonna try to command it to release me.
Okay. Well, you can't use command because your
Oh.
action that you did was try and fight
Okay,
away
alright.
from it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Okay.
If me trying to break free.
No,
was-
you can like say things. You can say like you can yell "Let me go," but you cannot use the spell command.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, yeah,
I'll just continue praying to Akfa.
yeah. And the statue continues to just look at you, unblinking. The 2 unblinking snake eyes. Next up is Venator.
The spot that's like exposed on the statue, does it look like Arcana-ish, or is it just a different color looking?
It looks
rock?
kind of like Arcana. Like you would sense there's some sort of magic going on here. You know magic, and you've seen it, and you're like there is some sort of dark magic here.
Okay. I'm going to disengage as an action. And then I'm going to move 15 feet over here. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to put away my sword and shield, and I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow.
Okay, cool. Is that your
And
turn?
That's my turn.
All right, the statue's turn. All right, Cantharion, you are kneeling down and touching that rune, right?
You betcha.
Cool. Just checking. I'm taking advantage
Usually
against you.
rolling things.
Suck
He's taking
God
advantage of
damn.
you.
a dick.
God damn. Okay.
Hey, but you're getting better. You keep going.
Numbers
at
were
shit.
rising.
Okay, so I wanted to hit you, and I wanted to hit you because here's what's going to happen. Here's why it missed you. As you're reaching down and touching this rune, it raises its mace up in the air and swings it down towards you. As it swings it down towards you, you can see this mace coming directly at your head, and you're like, "Fuck, I am fucked." And all of a sudden, you see yourself covered in shadow. Like all of the light inside the room has gone out. And then as you open your eyes, you notice that there's something in front of you. And as you turn back, you see that the statue of Tyr has like brought its shield out and blocked the giant mace that's coming down on top of you. So now you have Tyr, which is the statue behind you, holding up this shield to defend you. It's your turn. What do you do?
I shed a single tear. Because that's friggin' awesome. First of all. Yeah, so like I picture like Lord of the Rings style is what I see right now. Like it's like Shadow World.
Like, no, so you, I'm imagining, like, you thought that this was going to come down on you, and then at first you couldn't quite figure out what it was that got in front of your face. That was all
just
dark.
The shadow of the shield.
But it is the shadow of the shield, and as your sort of, like, eyes, like, begin to adjust, you notice that the shield is attached to a large sort of marble arm, and the marble arm leads back to, like, the statue of Tyr, that is now holding its shield out over you and the throne.
So awesome. So I'll stand up. And I'll turn back towards the original statue and just say, I am Cantharion, Might of Tyr, Savior of Farendale, Dragon Slayer, Foe of Fiends, Rider of the Storm, and Tyr's might is behind me. You will fall and take a swing.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Give yourself advantage. That seems fucking cool. Why the fuck not?
Inspired.
17 is going to miss, unfortunately.
I'll try again. I'm just kidding about that last one.
Just a warm-up one. Just loosening the arm.
18 will hit. I'll give you 18. Why the fuck not? So you swing the first time and you like clash against its stone, and the second time I imagine you bring the sword back and you like thrust it into that like vein and are able to do 14 points of damage to it. Immediately following you, the statue of Tyr is going to make an attack as well. Unless, do you want it to attack the large statue, or do you want to move it towards the smaller one? Cantharion, it's up to you.
I can see shadows, like, again, because I imagine kind of like I have side perspective. And I can see the other one kind of like gripping Shadow, and I don't know how far these statues can move. So I'll just like, I'll order it to help Shadow.
You don't really like order it, it's more like you're just like thinking it inside your head. You're thinking like, shit, I need to be over there, and you notice that the statue moves for you. It begins to do that without you knowing that it's supposed to. So you wanted it to go over there?
Yeah,
it's only able to make it probably about like this far. It walks, and as this like column is in the way of it, it just crashes through the column like it's nothing. Doesn't even like lower its shoulder. It just continues moving, and the column just shatters as it moves through. Next up is going to be Vincent.
All right. After seeing all of that go down, I will still try to slide over and touch it as well.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can probably make it there and touch it if you want to.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
So you slide over in this direction, and I guess you're like right next to, or in between, Grisham and Cantharion. That will take your entire turn, though, I think. If your action is like reaching down and touching it as well. Grisham, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm still in this like sort of drug-induced haze, but like things are clear. And I see Cantharion reach down and touch the rune. And I see the statue come to life. So, kind of like the show Limitless, my mind's like comes to all these
I imagine more like
clear
Rain
shapes.
Man. Like
Okay, maybe Rain Man.
which is Elven and Dwarven, and like 2 + 2 = 4.
Hey. But I'm going to tumble past the throne and the stack of Cantherion and Vincent, and I'm going to come over here and slap my hand against this other rune on the wall.
Okay, so like
See
you
if it brings
see,
the other statue to life. That's
cool.
my logic has directed me to do.
you see Grisham, you see Cantherion and Vincent like reach down and touch this rune, and I imagine as they touch it, it sort of like glows back up into their face for a second before like dimming back down. So you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, and you like run over towards the wall, which is also glowing, and you slap your hand against it, and nothing happens. It's like super fucking cold stone, and you're just like nothing.
So the rune that's glowing on the wall doesn't do anything when I touch it.
Nothing.
I'm so disappointed right
It is going to be the tiny statue's turn. So this time it's going to make 2 more attacks against Shadow, and Shadow, you have to take 2 damage from the squeeze. $17 versus AC.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
It's not
And
damage,
how
it's
about
love.
a 5 versus AC?
That's gonna miss.
Alright. 9 points of damage plus the additional 2 because it's squeezing the life out of you.
It's 11
Shadow, it's your
points of
turn.
love.
Okay, this time instead of trying to muscle my way out, because that didn't work. Release! I scream at it.
As you yell the command, you notice that the statue is unwavering.
It would need to make a wisdom.
These things cannot you cannot command them to do anything other than what they are already compelled to do.
Yay, wisdom spell.
Sorry. You can still, I'll say you can still do another action if you want to. But yeah, these constructs cannot be commanded to do anything other than their previous requirement.
My Guizarm is going to flail at it.
All right, 18. That is going to hit this one, the smaller one. So roll 1d8 plus 4 is your attack, I think, for that thing.
Yes.
How much damage is this one taking already? Okay, that's that. 7 points of damage. Alright, I'm gonna make a... Let's see, I'm gonna make a strength saving throw. I still gotcha. I'm still holding on to you. But you were able to damage it, so you're chiseling away at it some more. Venator, it's up to you.
I am going kind of like taken aback a little bit, and where the hell did Cantherion go? I was to say, Cantherion, that's some god you have there. And then I'm going to draw my bow and then try and take a couple of shots at the exposed mark on the statue's leg.
Okay, give yourself advantage because you're you're specifically aiming for the vein.
Okay. So longbow plus hunter's mark plus Colossus Slayer. Crit would be 1d8 if it crits. Let's see if this works. Syntax error.
What the hell?
Okay, well, let's just do this the old-fashioned way. We'll do this.
21 is going to hit.
Okay, so it's gonna do 4 damage plus 1d8 because of Hunter's Mark. Oops, I gotta do roll, don't I?
Yep. That you do,
1d8
Otherberry.
8 plus 1d6 for Colossus Slayer plus my dex. So that'd be plus 3, I believe. Plus 3. So 16 damage.
Damn. Okay.
And
so
then,
this thing... Go ahead.
well, then I'm just gonna pull out another arrow and fire again. My second
All right.
attack.
Give it another
2
go.
in succession.
8 is going to miss it, unfortunately. However, as you hit it with the first one, sort of like crippled in pain, it falls down onto one knee and like has to catch itself with its hand. So it's now like down on like one knee and one fist on the ground. Now it's only towering up like, 8 feet or so. It's going to be that statue's turn. That statue sort of turns around and sees Grisham against the wall and is going to swing and try and get Grisham a good one.
Can I try to dodge so he punches the rune instead of me if he misses me?
Yes, you can, and you do that because I rolled a 2. So like it swings back towards you, and you like sort of jump out of the way, and it crashes this mace into this wall, like sort of destroying like a bit of the big marble behind it. As it destroys it, Grisham, you notice that there's actually a room behind this mural, that appears to be like it's like a door, but a door has been boarded up. And then it's going to make a second attack towards Cantharion, who is revealed now. So let's do that. And he critically misses, so that's not going to happen. Instead of that, it actually swings towards Cantharion, but loses its balance on the ice and now falls down. So it's like laying down on the ground, sort of. I imagine it's like on its side. Cantharion, you are up.
All right. Well, my roll 20 may or may not be frozen, so we're gonna try this. So
Okay.
I'll try to take 2 more swings at it.
You're having trouble with it too. I keep having trouble.
Maybe roll 20's having a bad night tonight. That is going to hit. That is going to hit real good. Real good. That is also going to hit. So like you like pull your sword back and just rip, like as this thing like falls down and reveals that sort of vein, you were just like hammering into it. I imagine like you just like fuck, like this isn't even a sword anymore. It's like a Louisville Slugger. Like that is going to do a lot of damage there for 2 attacks right there. 16 points of damage. And let's go with Vincent. You're up, bud.
My hand's on the thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub it a little bit.
You don't get anything cool, unfortunately.
Okay. The one that's closer to me. What was the ping?
Which one?
Did this ping on your screen too?
Yeah, it pings if you ping it, but that one right there.
Must have just misclicked. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm just going to keep attempting to freeze it.
Okay. Whoa, that's huge. A big ass circle right there.
Yeah, it was weird. Like whenever I tapped over
That's
it,
my
like a weird
that's
ping.
my aura of protection.
Oh, okay.
Aura.
Nice. Yeah. So we'll do that again.
Oh, Cantharion, I forgot to ask. What do you want the big version of Tyr to do?
Oh, keep trying to protect Shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. That thing's turn next.
All right, there we are in the freeze.
That is going to miss it. Unfortunately, 16 is not going to hit. So the statue of Tyr like reaches down and grabs onto the statue that's holding onto Shadow, and with its like sort of might, it crushes the statue inside of its hand. Let me go ahead and make a roll for that. Let's try that again. Because I get a second attack. Alright, that time it's going to get it. So let's go ahead and roll. All right, 8 points. So that takes this down to. Oh, there we go. As it like reaches out and like crushes this statue, Shadow, you can feel that like the arms sort of releasing you as it crushes it and like shatters the statue to the ground and turns it into rubble. It's gonna be Shadow's turn now. You are relieved.
I am relieved. What a relief. I'm going to have to heal myself.
Okay. 9 hit points. That's not bad. Not bad. Do you want to do anything else?
And I guess I can move my Guizarm. Was it 30 feet?
Yep.
Let me measure. Well, it's a little bit too far. It's going to be right beside Venator here. If I can just select that without selecting anything else. Let's see. That selected me. Come on. There we go. So it's going to sit over here and point at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
my turn.
Venator, you are up next.
Thank you, dear.
Can I?
you like wince as like you're slowly getting the wind back in your lungs.
I'm slightly bitter because my god didn't come to my aid here.
You didn't touch the cool rune.
So, Grisham exposed a room behind the thing.
Yes, there's a room behind the large like statue thing that appears to be boarded up.
Okay. When it went down on one knee, can I still see that one of its legs with that exposed mark?
Yes, and in fact you would have advantage against it because it is prone.
Okay, then I will take 2 shots at it with my longbow.
Good idea.
So let's try. Let's see if this works. Yeah.
All right, 24 with 22 damage. You can roll your second attack. Doesn't really matter. You killed it.
Oh, okay, so I just see it like.
So how do you want to kill it?
I just nothing special. I see the exposed leg, and as it goes down on one knee, I take back my bow and I fire at it, and then the arrow flies through, and then if it strikes it and kills it, I just see it striking that leg, and then it crumbling, and then the statue just kind of falling completely prone, and then just down the
Okay.
side.
You as you release it, the statue falls down and is completely destroyed. It falls down like lifeless, and it's like we must protect, and it like slams into the ground and is unable to move. The statue of Tyr slowly walks back towards the wall.
Is this other little statue still alive, or is that thing dead?
The statue of Tyr literally crushed it,
Oh,
and
nice.
I imagine it's similar to, you know how Jacob, the Heart of Tyr, has that power where he can like squeeze his hand and like light like sort of like crushes whatever it is that he's holding.
No.
Imagine that.
No,
only
he
this is
should have
the
come with us.
this is like the literal. I mean, he's done it before. I didn't
Really?
describe it well enough apparently because he has done
Yeah.
it before in combat.
I see this thing
I
go
think
down,
we're
and then
all like looking in a different direction.
yeah, I pull out another arrow and I turn around and I see that statue is just crumbled and lifeless, and then I just kind of like relax the bow and look around.
Okay.
Let's see.
As you do that, the statue of Tyr sort of moves back, like slowly moves back into its place. And right before it does that, it looks down towards Cantharion and then back up in its regal manner, and then returns to the same pose that it was in before. And you notice that the rune that was underneath the throne has now faded and is now just etchings on stone.
I look at the stone etchings and then kind of up over at Grisham and see if I can see into that exposed room.
Sure. You're able to see that, like, I mean, there's a door in there, and it probably opens like towards you. It would be difficult to get in it, and it's boarded up, but there's clearly something there. It's you guys are free to do whatever you want to now. This is no longer combat. If
So
you
I
guys
like
want to take a quick
what-
break, do you want to take a quick bio break? Anybody?
A Vincent break.
Sure, Landon already did, so.
Okay, we're gonna take a very quick. I'm just gonna reload my drink and come.
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna
back.
grab a quick snack.
All right, so let's do that real quick and come right back, and then continue on to the next part. Which
do
will
it.
be fun. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'll be back here to like hang out and chat with chat for a little bit. I'm just gonna refill this guy.
Wait, did they go on break?
Yeah.
Yes, they just went on break.
Oh. Ugh, I don't know why I'm so tired.
Because you worked all day, dog.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let me fix this coffee.
Break time. Taking a break time. Taking a break time.
I like having a coffee machine in my room. I'm that lazy.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Oh, hey guys, Cantherion here. You know, when I'm not busy knocking over gigantic heavy thrones, wielding the might of Tyr, I like to worship and praise, and you too, and become a follower. Head down to Marisium, talk to Priscilla. Okay, I'm sent you.
This proselytizing moment has been brought to you by Cantherion.
The letter C.
Dude, these things are so expensive.
What those
These
little?
boxes.
Keurig thing.
Yeah, like
They end up being like 50%.
Your mom got you a Christmas present, but it's not really a Christmas present because you have to pay for all those things.
yeah, you have to constantly pay for it.
You can do the refillable ones.
That's true. I need to get one of those things.
Blaine, I think you're really gonna enjoy the next part. The next part was the part that I was excited about the whole time. I hope this is as cool as it was inside my mind brain.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay,
well,
while
I
it
mean,
does this, I'm gonna put the chicken in the oven, and I'm like, give me 1 second.
Something
okay?
cool is gonna happen.
oh,
Get that chicken
buddy.
in the oven.
What was I going to say? I don't know. I forget. Is Mrs. Kant still in here?
She is in our room watching X-Files.
Right now we have
Oh,
Blaine
sweet.
Arcade, Dark Rage,
Here, Becky.
Hager, Jackal, Joe Covered Mountain, Mickey the Exiled Nomad, and Zombie XM. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it.
Hey, zombie.
And like I said inside the chat, if you've missed any other episodes, there are 14 other episodes, I believe. And you
Rob,
can...
You should try to do like movie voice when you like Mr. Movie or whatever. When
What?
You say their names.
What, all the new people?
000. Thank you for joining us.
Dark Rage 000. Hager. Jackal. It sounds kind of like fucking Street Fighter.
Get over here.
Get over here.
That's Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back.
whatever.
I don't know.
It's all about the
Street
same.
Fighter quotes.
We just gotta wait
Yo.
for Landon to get back and
Check out
Kevin
this
to get back.
silverware that they used to
Kevin.
provide on airplanes.
What, the
Shit.
metal silverware?
Yeah, man, that shit's sharp as hell,
Yeah. That's why they can't provide it on airplanes anymore, dude.
right?
You stole
Yeah.
that?
No, my grandmother stole it, and then we took it from
Oh,
our
okay.
grandmother. I can't remember. I think this is U.S. Air. I don't know if that symbol comes up on.
I got the idea for the next part from an idea machine that I constructed when I was in middle school.
An idea. What is an idea machine?
It's got all the good ideas.
What?
It's an inside
Cookie
joke
catcher.
between me and Blaine.
Oh,
Yeah,
You know
we
what
constructed an
goody
idea
two-shoes
machine. When we were in grade school, we had a project where you had to like invent. You had to make an invention, and you had a partner. And me and Blaine were grouped together, and we created the idea machine, which was basically like it was like a toy chest that he was like the scientist, and I was inside the box. And whenever he needed an idea, I would like spout out a random idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you actually meant like one of those things for.
But all of
middle
the
school,
ideas
elementary
of the
school.
idea machine were very ridiculous and stupid. So like the idea machine never had good ideas. It was like,
kinda
what
like-
do you know, idea machine? And I would go, all the ideas.
It's kind of like that skit at camp where there's like the magical cave, and anything you throw into it will come out like bigger and better.
Yeah,
So like you get that camper who spits into the magical cave, and then somebody throws a bucket of water out of the cave,
that's a great skit.
and then like somebody will walk into the cave, and then like their older brother or sister would like walk out of the cave.
So the time machine sketch that Joe, you and I did at camp, the very first time I did that sketch was with Blaine at our middle school talent show.
Oh, it's like we're Eskimo brothers.
And at the talent show one, I'm pretty sure I was still the Twinkie guy, and I think you and Blaine were the Gatorade guys.
Nice, the Gatorade. Ugh. Good times.
That was a long time ago, man.
It's the one and only time I've ever had a Gatorade bath.
Deep back in the day. All right. Where's the Landon at?
He was putting his chicken in the oven.
I'm back.
Did you check on
Kevin.
Chase?
No, I can't.
You don't have to,
Do,
unless you're gonna do it.
do,
That's like our couple joke.
We're all friends here, and we like to play games, and it's all fun and stuff. Dungeons and Dragons. Let's try this song. Change the music a little bit. Oh shit! I just put on the song and then I turned it off. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I can't hear the music at all. Can you guys hear the music?
No, I can't.
Do you even know that there's music on most of the time?
Yeah, and usually I have it at a volume I should be able to hear it. Let me check my settings.
Oh boy, just waiting on one to come back, guys, and then we'll get right back into it. Got 12 whole followers, 12 whole viewers right now. This is exciting. Destroyer2251 just hopped in. Good to see you, man. We are on a quick break right now. We're just waiting on one more player to come back, and then we'll be good to go. I want music different than this music. I don't want to listen to this garbage. What do I want? I want something fun. Or something fun. Can't play Get Swifty right now. Let's do... Does this sound like battle music? I don't want battle music. I just want... Let's change it up a little bit. 13
Show
whole
me.
viewers now. Where the hell is Landon? Get back here. Let's go.
you got.
Show me what
It's actually-
you got.
I like what you got.
It's cleaning a chicken right now.
Morty,
No, it's-
good music comes from people who are relaxed.
We could always just start narrating and then fill him in when he gets back.
Okay, sure. We can go at it. So, what do you guys do? You just destroyed this. You just destroyed this statue that was there, and everything has seemingly gone back to normal. The weird wall thing behind you has been sort of destroyed by the statue in an attempt to swing at Grisham, and is revealing like a boarded up door from behind it.
So after everything, I put my sword and shield away, and I just I go down to one knee and just intense prayer, just thanking Tyr for all that he does for us and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna be doing that for a little bit.
Okay. The statue does not move again, but you can do that anyway. So you're sort of kneeling down at his feet, thanking him for
Thanks.
rescuing you. Grisham, what are you doing?
Gonna,
Oh, Shadow, go ahead.
I'm gonna approach Cantharian. Your god pulled through for us this evening. Unfortunately, mine did not. Thank you. I think for once I actually do have belief in Tyr. You have shown me the light, my friend.
Alright, sorry.
So I'll kind of stand up and, like finish what I was silently praying and turn around in shadow. And just put my hand on her shoulder and just say, Tyr works in mysterious ways, it's true. I do not know if this was a boon truly from our gods, but he does look upon us this day.
Venator, Grisham, and Vincent, what are you guys doing?
What's happening? I was AFK real fast.
You guys are like,
We're just talking about our god.
yeah, you're good. They're talking
Comparing
about
gods.
God stuff, and you're in the room and nothing
god's
nothing
bigger
appears to
than
be
yours,
trying to
sort of
murder
thing.
you.
Oh, well, I don't have a god, so
His god pulled through when mine didn't.
that's true.
So is the wall down, or do we need to like clear more of the wall to get back in this room?
I don't think you would have to clear more of the wall, but you do have to like break out the boards to get into that room.
I just kind of throw my hands up in the air. Well, I don't have a crowbar. Anybody got any ideas?
Don't cry.
I'll take my my sword back out, and as I start to turn, still looking at Shadow, I'll say, you are a mighty priest, and I'm sure Tyr would be glad to have you. And then start heading off towards the boards to try to basically just hack them down.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check for me, please.
May I assist him with that?
Absolutely, if you would like.
I'm gonna just stand to the side and kind of like wrap some bandages on, the bloody parts.
21. So you're able to do it with pretty good ease. You like slip like the sword behind it and like sort of pull it and pry away, and you're able to like pry these boards off of this door. The door looks old. Like whatever is on the other side of this door has not been interacted with for quite some time. There's dust on the door, and as you sort of like run your hands across it, you can see that your hands leave streaks against the dust on the door.
If we find another book,
Can I mean, using my amazing skills, can I check it for traps?
Yeah, you can. What is the skill to check for traps in 5th edition?
I think it's just perception.
Yeah, I think it's just perception. You can't tell. Looks like a door. Looks a lot like a door.
I'm like putting my hand over it and just like I close my eyes for a second and say,
the hell are you
And I
doing,
turn
man?
back- I turn back and I say, I'm not sure if this door is trapped or not. But it's-
It's definitely a door. Not sure if it's trapped or not.
You gonna open it?
I want to stand back, just thinking about the experiences we've had in previous areas.
Do
with
you want me to
doors.
open it?
I'll open it. You may want to stand back, and then I'll try to push it open or pull it if it's got the handles.
You
whichever
would
way it looks like.
you would pull it open, and as you pull it open, it all does is and just creaks into what appears to be a dark room with a musky smell. Like the air in this room has not been breathed in a long time.
Is there any light in the room or no?
Nope.
All right, I'll light a torch and head on in.
All right. So, you light a torch and are able to head into the next room. Do you guys follow him, or are you staying here?
I follow.
That's
I'll follow.
I'm going.
All right. So, the lot of you find yourselves in another room. And this room is not only filled with one book, but is filled with many books. In fact, one would call it a library. You guys end up probably about right over here-ish. I already have Vincent on there. I have Venator on there. I need Vincent. I need Shadow. And I need Cantharion. As you walk through the door, you find yourself inside of this library. And as you walk, as you clear like the plane to get into it, behind you, like a stack of books, like a shelf falls behind you, and leaves you inside of this room. As far as you can see inside of this room, there's no other door. Like, it's just this room and these giant stacks of books.
Do we see any more of those runes?
You do not see any more runes inside this room, but as the shelves of books fall down, torches that are located on the walls slowly begin to light up and create like this, so like all of the room is like full of light.
Can we see anything like the spines of books, what they might say on them, like what type of knowledge would be stored here?
The books are very old and very worn. So from the sides, you're not able to tell what they are by the spines of the books.
I'm just gonna reach up and grab one of the closest books to me and look at it.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and roll 1d6 for me, please.
I'm gonna touch it.
Two. Okay. You pull a book from the shelf, and as you flip it, do you open it?
Or I'd like look it over, maybe flip through it if I don't see anything interesting on the outside. Yeah.
Okay. As you're holding the book on the outside, you notice that it's made of like this nice red leather. And as you sort of turn the page open, you look and you notice that the title says Temporal Folds. Go ahead and roll 1d4 for me, please. You take 3 points of psychic damage, and you begin to feel your body getting older. And as people as the other people look at you, they see that you're like slowly like gaining age. Like every second that you hold this book open, your body is getting older and older.
Can I just drop the book?
Yes. You drop the book on the ground, and you're right back to normal.
That was strange. Wow. I would advise caution before touching anything in here. I don't know exactly what happened, but I just felt sort of dizzy and confused, and I just felt old.
As
like
you
tell people to get off my lawn.
go ahead and everyone go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, please.
Do I have to bother?
Oh, Vincent and Grisham got a 14. Shadow, you got a 15. Okay, so Shadow, as you held this book, you noticed that although the book hurt when you were holding it, you recognize that there's a sort of magic here. And you also recognize that not only that, but this room, although trapped, has a solution. And you notice that you are surrounded by shelves upon shelves of these magical books.
So there's no exit. Our exit has just been blocked by books. This seems like puzzle we'll have to solve to get back out of here.
Puzzle. I say we just burn everything in here.
I don't think it'll be that easy. These books they're enchanted in some way. See, this one made me older. I just felt so old with this book. I don't...
Like you can go through time?
Time. Since we've been here, everything has been about time. The place, when you went through that portal, you guys saw a moment in history. In this book, and I'll reach out and grab the Chronicles of Oberon. This is history. I think there's got to be something about time here. What do you guys think?
Seems like a reasonable enough deduction.
I'm just glad the ceiling's not coming down.
The ceiling slowly begins to come down. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to look through the desk just because it kind of stands out and see if there's anything like, aside from books on it, anything of note.
Ignore the desks. The desks are just there. They're just there to signify shelves of books. You are actually in like a literal library. Like there's nothing but shelves of books inside here.
And you said all the books are pretty much worn in that way that you can't, like, there's no identifying marks really on the outside other than like the color of their covers.
Correct. The only way to discern what a book is to pick it up.
And open it. And have the effect.
All right, I'm game. I grab a book off the shelf and I look at it and I flip it open.
Okay. Roll 1d6 for me, please.
I'm gonna do it too, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll mine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. We'll do Vincent first. Vincent, you pull a book off of the shelf. And it's like this nice sort of like ornate blue leather cover with like these beautiful golden engravings. And as you flip the front cover open, you notice that the title of the book is Bald Cobbler and the Hot Drinking Cup. And immediately your hand is burnt and you drop the book on the ground. Take 1d6 worth of damage for me, please. 3 points. Venator, you pull a book off the shelf, and you open the book up, and you notice that the book is called There and Never Again, a Halfling Story. But, unlike everyone else, the book has no effect on you.
Huh. I guess I kind of thumb through it and look through some of the past, like some of the lines. I don't know. Is it written all the way through?
It's the book is written all the way through, and you notice that it's some sort of fantasy tale about a tiny halfling who has to go on some great journey to destroy or he obtains like a magical necklace on the way.
Interesting. It's a children's story, and shut it and put it on the ground.
Yeah, I'll join in. I'll grab one.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 for me, please. A 2. What shelf did you pull it from?
Let's say it's with this one in the back.
It's which?
The one like by my character. Did you set that
Oh,
shelf?
your character's all the way up here. I gotta scroll up so everyone can see you. All right, so you go back towards the very back there. Okay. Oh, we got a follower. Thanks so much, Red Adam Smith. Thanks so much, man. We appreciate that. You go towards the back and you pull out a book. And as you flip open the book, you notice that the book is named Gilded Navigation. As you open your book, instead of taking damage, you begin to notice that the entirety of this room begins to change, and you're noticing this strange feeling about you as this wind begins to blow. I need everyone to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. That's 3 saves. Oh, everyone's saved out of it. You as this sort of wind picks up, you notice that like there's snow. Suddenly inside this room, it is snowing, and it appears as if there is no ceiling, and there's like these giant storm clouds outside that are like snowing the snow upon you. You're able to still like keep your composure as you see like almost like polar bears are like walking over the walls and into this room, but they don't appear to be going away. This is all still happening inside this world. You all kept your composure, though, the entire time that this was happening. What do you do?
I guess I see these polar bears, and I guess I walk up to one. I go to touch it to see if it's real.
Okay. Let's go ahead and... So you go to touch it, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
It's real.
I crit you. Go ahead and take 12 points of damage. So as you like reach forward to touch it, this thing like roars and swipes out at you. There is now a polar bear inside this room attacking Venator.
Kandarian, shut the book.
They're really real.
I closed the book.
You close the book? Do you drop the book?
I close it. Just close it for now.
Okay.
And if nothing happens, I'll drop it.
Alright, you close it and drop it, and the room appears to slowly turn back into the room that it was before.
Do I heal back?
No.
It's too real.
I'm over here. I'm getting you, man.
Did the polar bear disappear?
Yeah, the polar bear's gone.
Yeah, this wound isn't gone though.
We go ahead and...
I'm not over at Grisham. Do you want to give it a try?
Yay. I feel much better.
Give what a try.
You're welcome.
One of these tomes, it would appear one of these would hold the key to us escaping.
Huh? I don't understand.
Pick up a book.
I'm not really into reading.
Read a motherfucking book.
I don't know. I've been seeing some kind of weird stuff. I think I got hit in the head or something.
I love that the guy who's on drugs is like, oh, this is hitting me way too hard. And everyone else is like, no, seriously, like, you gotta fucking pay attention.
Just look at one of the books near you. Open it up.
I've been
Embrace
trying
yourself.
to look for a way out of here while you guys are reading.
Just trust us. Read a book. Open it. There might be a clue.
I'll walk to a shelf like next to me. I'll grab a book.
Alright, roll 1d6
I'll pull
for me,
it out.
please. Okay. What do you do?
I'll open the book.
Alright, as you open the book and read the front cover, you notice that the book is named Red Barrier, Story of Mice and More Mice. As you open the book and hold it, nothing happens.
Red barrier, mice. Books are stupid. You happy now?
Okay, I'm going to try grabbing one of the books over here.
All right, go ahead and roll a d6 for me, please.
2 again.
2. All right. As you pull the book down and open the book once again, you notice that the title of this book is called The Thunder Bandit. As you read the book, the ceiling opens up. The ceiling opens up once again. Only now, instead of like this giant blizzard, there's this like enormous lightning storm. I need everybody to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. 9 is going to fail. 7's going to fail.
I'm gonna fail.
My
Yeah.
second roll was a crit, though.
I crit fail.
Dexterity, you said?
Yep.
What?
4 is going to fail. I'm missing 1 roll on here, I think.
I
I'm
rolled a-
missing Cantharion.
I rolled a 10.
Why are all the agile people failing?
Wait, you rolled a 10?
Yeah.
I only have Grisham's roll, Venator's roll, Shadow's roll, and Vincent's roll.
Yeah, I don't see your roll on there.
I'll do it again if you want.
Oh, you just rolled a 10
no, it just
again.
came up now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do it again if you want. So
Just keep rolling.
Cantharion failed. Everybody failed but Shadow. So I'm gonna roll damage for lightning.
I crit failed. If that makes a difference.
All right. Everyone who failed takes 2 points of damage as bolts of lightning shoot down from the sky and land against the ground, like towards you. Grisham, what do you do?
Oh damn, books are stupid.
Do you leave the book open? Do you hold on to the book?
I don't have the book open.
Oh, I thought you
Well,
opened.
I-
it. Oh no,
I
it was
still-
Shadow.
I
It was
still
Shadow
have
who
the
opened
other
that
That's
book.
me, so I'm gonna just drop the book. Just
All
like the other
right,
one.
so you close it and drop the book on the ground.
Sorry, I was
Uh,
writing down everyone's damage.
It's all on you guys now. What do you do?
I want to use detect magic, and I want to see if I can sense like a source emanating from this library stronger than. Well, first I want to see if I can sense any magic, and then I want to see if there's a magical source stronger, like emanating from a portion of this library.
Okay. You use detect magic and you notice that there is a fuckload of magic everywhere. Like all over the place. Like I imagine if you had like a black light and you turned it on, this whole fucking place is just like covered in it. And there's
Oh,
no
no.
like
It's magic. It's
magic.
there's magic everyone's on Destroyer 2251. Thanks so much
Place
for the
is
follow, man.
disgusting.
There is magic
on
on
the black light,
everything.
Keep your magic to yourself.
Don't touch anything.
The DNA is everywhere.
Magic on everything.
Is there like a bigger book than all the rest?
Yeah, maybe, like-
like.
I mean, they're all like different sizes.
is there like a display for like a new book coming out or something?
No, there's no display there's no display in the medieval Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
But do I sense any magic that's like I said emanating from like either a source or that's like stronger one place than another, like on a shelf for a specific book or anything?
You do not.
So there's no card catalog, Dewey Decimal System, or anything.
I'm looking at like the walls of the room and stuff, Rob. Do I see any hidden passageways or detect anything?
You
that
do
might be
not.
an exit.
So as you survey the room more, you notice that there's no way to get out of the room as of right now. You are trapped inside of this library.
Can't we
Well-
just clear the books that fell over and go back out the way we came in?
You go ahead and try that. I'm gonna explore some more books. And
Still
I
books?
move over to this shelf and open up another one.
All right, go ahead and make a roll for a d6 for me, please.
It's probably futile, but what other choice do we have?
A 3. Okay. What did you find? Alright. You found, as you open the book, you notice that the book is called A Pilgrim's Guide to the Star System. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh my god. We're all gonna die.
Another net failure. Nice.
Okay, Vincent and Grisham, you begin to feel short of breath. Like the oxygen inside of this room is slowly going away. As you look up towards the ceiling, you notice that it is now space that is above you. So you see like a sky covered in stars. And you see almost like you're looking back at a planet. I imagine in our D&D universe they have never been to space, but what you are actually looking at is you are looking at the planet that Oberon is on. So you see that planet.
At our own planet.
Yes.
From, like,
But you take 3 points of damage because you are running out of oxygen. Everything inside this room, and like as the roof opens up, like shelves of books begin to like getting lifted off the ground, and books are like getting like flown into space, and like
I'm gonna drop the book again.
as you drop the book, the room goes back to normal.
Yeah, so can I look back the way we came and see if we can get out of here?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to wherever the door was that we came through.
There's like a shelf of books in the way of the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and move that. Just like start throwing books down and then picking up the shelf and moving it.
Okay. As you knock the shelf out of the way, there is no door. It is just clear, like, brick wall that you had entered through.
I begin like examining the wall to see if there's like, you know, like
It's a wall.
is this really where we came through from? Like
A
you know, trying to make
Vagabond's
sure-
Directory to the Nebula. I should have fucking called it that. I did not do that.
You know, to make sure that it's not like, you know, an illusion that we can't get through it.
It is not an illusion. There is nothing but stone there.
What if we all open a book at the same time?
Then we will probably all die at the same time.
The room will actually cave in on itself.
It'd be polar bears in space, right?
Open all the books we've already opened at the same time.
Yeah, try to make like a perfect universe, you know?
Guys, we haven't rolled the number 4 yet.
Can I get another book? And the top, I just moved like the next shelf over basically.
All right, you're gonna get another book. Oh, what'd you roll?
A 1.
Oh, that's nice. You find a book called A Game of Bones, Skeletal Politics. As you
Seen
open
that
the
movie.
book, nothing happens.
I pick up one of the books from the shelf that was covering up the door, and I open up that.
Aha! Which book did you find in there? Alright, Venator. You found a book called The Tiger, the Witch, and the Dresser. I should have called it The Tiger, the Wizard, and the Dresser. Probably, yes. I'm gonna say it's The Tiger, the Wizard, and the Dresser.
Children's books, all of them.
As you open this book, I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack against you.
Game of Bones is not a children's book.
All the ones I keep picking up are children's books.
14 versus AC.
No, that's going to not hit me.
As you open the book and read the front cover, you flip an additional page and a literal tiger's claw comes like flying out of the book and tries to like scratch at your face. You're able to lean back and dodge it, but it's still gonna swing at you again.
I'm just gonna shut the book.
This is tiger's claw. You shut the book, and as you shut the book, it like falls back into the book and falls onto the ground.
All these tomes have these jungle-like creatures coming out of them.
Wait, you can see that too?
Yes, we can all see it too.
Like I
Oh.
stopped, yeah, I'm like about to grab another book and I turn around
What
and
is
just look it
wrong
up.
with you?
I'm gonna grip 2 books.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's gonna dual wield.
Yeah, dual-wield books. Here we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Dual wielding books.
All right.
Got a
Do you
4
open
and
them
a
at the
6.
same time, or you do open them one at a time?
Yeah, like with my thumbs, just like put my thumb in the book and just like on a page.
Okay. You flip open one book, and you notice that the title of the one book is called I Was Legend. It doesn't appear to do anything. But the second book that you flip open is called The Clock Apparatus. And as you open this book, you feel yourself like being sucked back through time. And you're like reliving your adventure inside your own mind. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, do we get to go back now and then redo the entire adventure and change our decisions?
Maybe.
Yes.
16. Okay, you take no damage from it, but you Vincent, see yourself like going back through time, like going back through your life, like fast forward in reverse.
Interesting. I'll shut it though to get it to stop.
Okay, you shut the book and immediately like fast forwards like right back to where you are, and you're back in there holding the 2 books.
Okay. I was gonna think of something clever, but I don't think I can. Okay. Alright.
You gonna let us know what happened?
Went back in time and like experienced all this crazy stuff.
I saw my mom, I saw my dad. My dad left
Everyone was
again.
there. Oh man.
You went back in time.
Wait, that would mean like if I was experiencing that, wouldn't it be like I would think that was like years went by?
Yeah, like no, it was fast forwarding through it.
Oh, okay.
Like you're really quickly like going back, but you can recognize everything. You're like, I've been here before.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one's crazy, guys. This is
Okay.
absolutely crazy.
Vincent, let's try holding the book together at the same time and opening it.
Which one? The clock one?
Yes, the clock. Or the one that
Alright.
does nothing? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does absolutely nothing. Yeah, okay, so we're both gonna open the book?
Which one?
Yes. The clock apparatus.
Okay, so holding the book together, you both open the clock apparatus. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Wow, you crit, like, took no damage on it.
Yeah, I rolled mine too. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, you got a 12?
Yeah.
Alright, you both succeed. You, again, as you open the book, you both go flying back in time, but you see your own, what Vincent sees is not what Shadow sees. Shadow, you see your life. You see going all the way back, and it's like fast forwarding all the way back into the desert to like these like major events inside of your life. As long as the book is open, you keep going back.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut that bad boy. Alright, did nothing.
Wow, that was pretty intense. Though we didn't actually seem to go anywhere or reverse to before we came into this room. So that's not very helpful. Unless maybe all of us tried, but okay, it's another time clue though. We have aging, we have going back in time in our own lives, and then we have when we went through the histories of this place, when you watched everybody's time passing at different events. Like, would you see 3 different events that happened?
Yeah. It was pretty quick. I didn't count. I'm pretty sure.
I was too busy losing my fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Counting was not on my mind at the time.
But you saw time visibly changing and reverting and changing and going into the future and the past over and over again for these people. Something about a revolt or something, right? And then we have the Chronicles of Oberon as well.
Oh, you were talking about the area. I thought you were talking about the book. The area
No,
that we
yeah,
were like
I-
popping in and out of. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean your personal history. This book is like our own timeline, like everything that I remembered even growing up in the temple. It didn't have any relation to this actual place, though. But time seems to be a linking factor between everything we've seen here so far.
Shadow, can you try using the Chronicles of Oberon to get more information about this room? Perhaps there's some hint of wisdom in it, or something that it would know.
We already
If we-
read the
we
book
can't
once today.
I'll let you read it again because I made a diary entry for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Why the fuck not? It ain't gonna help you here, but I'll let you read it again.
Okay, I'll read the diary.
All right. So you flip open the Chronicles of Oberon to the second entry inside the book. As you flip over to the next page, the first page is always filled in, but as you flip over to the next page begins to fill in. It says, "There were smiles today as we walked through the streets. People showered gifts at Bastion's feet. I act strong in front of my people, but inside I am giddy. It is hard to keep myself from grinning at the sight of him. Every night as we put him to bed, he tugs at my beard and tries to speak. Soon our kingdom will be adorned with statues in his honor. My people will continue to be safe. There is peace in our realm. The Treaty of Lakeshire finally brought an end to the war of the Orc and the Dwarven tribes. We have begun to rebuild. I tasked my loyal advisors to go to the four corners of our continent and keep the order we fought so hard for. I only wish for the people of our world to be happy. To the south, the Aspis will find their strength and never be forgotten. To the east, our Dwarven brothers will be our scouts. To the north, the Great Wyverns will find peace to breed. And to the west, well, Lord Merrick can finally have a home." That's the second entry to the Diary of Oberon. Or, the Chronicles of Oberon, the Diary of the First King.
I'll put it back.
I want to search the shelves for like another journal or a notebook.
Or Royal Emblem.
More of like just a journal or a diary or a notebook. Something.
As
that,
far as you
people would-
see, everything that's on the shelves are like, they're like novels.
I'll take another book.
Okay. Oh, look at lucky you. Let's see here. All right. As you open the book, you notice that on the front cover of this book, it shows like a large burly man with like a flowing shirt, and like super like long hair. And he's kissing like this beautiful woman. Like he's sort of leaning her down and kissing her. They're actually riding a horse, and he's like holding her and kissing her. They ride on a horse like across this beach. And as you open it up, the title of the book is The Dame of the Wind. Nothing happens.
Except he decides to pocket that one.
Save this for later.
Nobody's paying
I'm
attention.
just like, someday, and I just put the book down. I mean, I'll keep grabbing books if no one else wants to grab books.
Okay, I feel like we're not really getting anywhere. Quite literally.
Are there any chairs in here?
There are no chairs in here.
I'm just gonna like sit against a wall or something. I'm gonna take out some rations. and start-
Some radishes.
Yeah, I'll eat like a radish and a piece of like dried jerky, and have a little water. I pull this all out of the bag of holding,
Okay. Okay.
and I'm just gonna have like a little sit down rest mealtime.
Sure.
They do their books.
You get whatever you get for having a short rest. You get right now.
Okay, I'm gonna come over to this small shelf and just try to knock it down.
All right, you knock the shelf down with ease. Nothing happens. Behind the shelf is like a slate wall, the same as it was the over by the other shelf. And as the books fall on the ground, nothing appears to happen.
I want to search for the book that caused the polar bears to come out.
Gilded
That one was
Navigation.
by Cantharian up at the top there on the floor. He dropped it.
Okay, yeah, I want to go search for that book.
Okay, it's up here.
Okay, do I have the book?
Did you pick it up?
I do.
All right, yeah, you have it.
I'm gonna open it.
All right, as you open it, the storm begins to come again from the sky, and it begins to snow inside the room again. How long are you holding this open?
Well, I want to see if or any of the wall, so the snow's coming down. Can we traverse over the walls now?
You could try, but everyone first needs to make. What was the roll on that one?
I don't know. You told me.
There's a wisdom saving throw. Everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Pass, pass, pass. Pass. Fail. Okay. Let's roll. Vincent, you take 4 points of damage as this storm comes into this room, and you begin to feel the cold as it's sort of closing around your body. The polar bears begin climbing over the walls again.
Can I climb over the walls as well, going out?
You can
outside?
try.
Yeah, I want to try that.
As you climb up over the wall and look out, it looks like there's nothing but an endless sea of snow as far as the eye can see.
Does it look
So-
like where we came from?
No.
I
Nothing
was
like
gonna
where you
say
came from.
the fact that this cold permeates us. Can we kind of tell that it's a magical cold? It's not a natural cold because we're dressed for cold weather right now.
Yes, yes. It is not
Do
of
I
this
see-
world.
Do I see Joe trying to climb the wall?
Yes, I think you would. Who drew hearts all over the
They're
map?
not hearts, they're books.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was wondering.
Valentine's Day's coming up, She's just being festive.
They're right around the corner.
Spines on them. I was being lazy.
I'm gonna take a big old bite out of my turnip, and I'm gonna kind of watch Venator climb the wall, and then just kind of snarky, I'm gonna be like, Venator, if somebody closes the book, you might get trapped in the wall.
Yeah, I thought of that. Just
For living the rest of your life with this book open in front of you.
looking out into a nothingless void of cold. I come back down from the shelf onto the floor and I shut the book.
As you shut the book, everything goes back to normal.
I slam it down in frustration. This is getting us nowhere. We're trapped inside a room of magic with these
I told you
crazy
books were stupid. You
tomes.
want a turnip?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'll throw him a turnip.
I grab the turnip with a huge bite out of it.
Well, I see it as another grand adventure that Tira's placed in front of us, and I'll open up another book.
Alright. What'd you roll?
6.
A 6. Okay. You find... What do you find in here? You find a book called A Hot and Cold Musical Number. The book, as you open it, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Everyone? Or just him?
8. All right. As you open this book, you see this sort of this ice zombie that's inside this book, like reaching out for you. And as it reaches towards you, you can feel this cold and like the life of you being sucked out of your mouth. You are going to take. This is a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah. 3 points of damage. This is like psychic cold damage as this like zombie is crawling out of this book and like pulling the life out of you. It has like these glistening blue eyes and this long white hair.
I'll close it and drop it.
All
Or
right,
try to.
probably a good idea.
I think he should kiss it.
I'm gonna finish up. Was
A
it
melody
rat-
of snow and flames. I fucking loved planning this shit.
What was it like? What did I have? A radish or a turnip?
Just
Whatever it
turnip.
was. I'm gonna take like.
I think it's a turnip, right? Radish. We decided that radishes are small.
So,
Yeah.
so,
Yes.
so it's a turnip.
Radishes
Okay.
are, like-
I have like the core and like the stem of it or whatever. I kind of throw it off into the direction of Cantharion, and then I want to pull out my sword and stab the book I was just reading about with the polar bears.
Okay.
I do that. Just drive my sword straight through it.
No effect.
No effect. Like, did my sword go through it at all, or
Yeah,
just,
your
just, like,
sword went through it just like it's a normal book.
So it went through it. I pick it up, just at the end of my sword.
Correct.
I pull it off the end of the sword and I, sheath my sword, and then I want to open it up, and then if the cold happens again, just immediately shut it.
You open it and then like a single snowflake falls and lands on the book and you just shut it once again.
And slam it down once more.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna try to grab one of the torches off the wall.
You notice that the torches are actually like pretty snug into the wall. It would take like it would be pretty tough to pull that down.
I'm gonna throw some water onto the torch and try to extinguish it.
As you throw water onto the torch, it extinguishes the torch, but the torch lights back up again. It's like those candles that you can get on a birthday cake that immediately come back. It's like that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to blow it out.
I'm gonna pick up my book and begin walking towards Vincent. I'm gonna say, you know what? We just need to fight fire with fire. Magic man. I walk over here. I'm gonna say, see if you can set this aflame. And I kind of like, slide it, like toss it onto the floor and slide it in his direction.
All right, I'll pick it up and I'll put it on the torch.
Okay.
But what if that's the book we need?
It's the book
Oh,
you
well,
deserve.
I guess we're screwed. I'll put it on the torch.
Which book is this?
The one
That's
that's
the,
now on him.
that's
Oh.
the polar bear one.
The polar
Oh,
one.
Gilded Navigation.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you pick up the book, oh, I'm sorry, it would be the Gilded Navigation. As you pick up the book, you place it over the flame, and it appears to have no effect on the book.
What about your own magic?
I'll shoot a fireball at the book.
A fucking fireball?
No, a fireball.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
holy
There's a
shit.
little bit of-
All right,
We're all
so
gonna die.
Join us next week for our world building and character creation.
Well, I could just fireball the whole place.
Yeah, and all of us in it. We'll just do the TPK.
Yeah, we'll just do a firebolt right on the book.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
The smallest controlled firebolt I can do.
Ooh, 6. It has no effect. None whatsoever.
So you pick up the book. It just has like.
You pick up the book and it's you like shake it and it's like you shake a little bit of ash on it, but it looks like it's just like it always was.
Damn.
I'm gonna sit down beside Grisham. Got another turnip.
Yeah,
I like how
grab
we're
a
treating
turnip,
turnips
too.
like beer now. Like, fucking goddamn.
I had a sweet potato beer the other day. That shit was pretty good. Just an aside.
Sure. Fine. Yes.
I'll give you another one of those turnips for one of those healing spells you got. I see you've been healing everybody else.
The space one. That's the key.
I'll open another book because I like opening books.
Because he's like, I wonder how many books Rob wrote down. Go ahead and make a roll for me, please.
It's all fun and games till you open the damn Necronomicon.
Okay. You open a book, and as you open it, you notice that the title of the book is The Unremitting Tale. As you open this book, you see like your life reliving itself over and over and over again. So like you close this book, you leave this room, you end up right back in this room again, and you open that book and you leave this room and you end up right back in this room again. So it's this almost, one would say, never-ending
So he's
cycle
stuck.
of you continuing to
Whatever.
do the same thing over and over again. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. 24! Oh, you succeed. You don't take any damage from it, but you just keep going in this circle over and over and over again.
I'll try to shut it and drop
You
it.
shut the book and you're right back to normal.
Okay, I'm gonna heal Grisham.
The Infinite Yarn, that's another good one. I should have just called Blaine and just had him come up with these. You're able to heal Grisham 12 HP.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll pick up a book and open that.
I'll give her a turnip.
Thank you.
That's kind of you.
And I'm gonna just try to relax a bit, maybe take a short rest.
I feel a lot better. Do you want some dried meat as well?
Yes, please, thank you.
There you go.
Your meat is tasty.
What am I going to make this book do?
Oh wow.
We lost her.
Yes,
Game
that's
of
how I
Bones.
flirt.
As soon as you said Game of Bones, we lost her. That was it. That was the end.
You know me too well.
Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
It actually just has the list of 100 books you need to read before you die. It's just
Nope. Nope.
battling them.
It's a book that says the end.
Yeah.
Oh
And
no.
Fuck, I didn't read this book. That's the problem. That's why I can't think of a really good idea of what this book would do. I'll tell you the title of the book, but I don't know what I'm going to make this book do yet.
So what you're telling me is, it's not the book I'm looking for.
It's not the book you're looking for, but the book is... Alright, you know what? This book is not the book you're looking for, but it's entitled Mound.
Like holes?
No, more like a dune. And
Oh, you
I didn't
never
read
Dune?
Dune,
Come
so
on,
I don't know what
The whole
happened.
room is just filled with spice.
Suddenly,
Giant worms.
There's a tremor, yeah, there's a tremor from the ground, and a massive worm pops up.
oh great, that
Or
sounds
you
like a
say-
good
or
idea.
you
I'm gonna
just
go
say,
ahead
like,
and attack you with a giant worm.
All of the water from your canteen just disappears. You never read Dune? Dune's so good.
10 versus AC.
Nope.
Alright, so a giant worm comes out of the ground and attacks you.
Nope. Mound. Yo, Dune is so good. You should read that book. Highly recommended. You seriously look up the synopsis of Dune?
I have the Dune Wikipedia article open.
Haven't you at least seen the movies?
No, I never watched Dune.
Dope.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more book. I got a good feeling. I got a really good feeling about this book.
Okay. You find a book entitled Obsidian Spire. It has no effect.
Well, we suck.
So, I don't know. I want to do. I don't know. I want to do a check to see like. I mean, everything we've been, like, it's ancient, hundreds of years old. Like, we don't know how old, obviously, but we can tell it's like really old stuff, right?
Yes.
Is there any like, area that looks like less covered with dust than other areas? Like, besides obviously like where we walked, but like.
Nope.
Guys, I think we should all just rest here for a little while before trying to open any more books. I'm feeling quite exhausted, and I know you could possibly all use a rest.
Did anybody look to see if the door we came in reappears when you open any of the books? Like one of the ones that makes the ceiling disappear or something? Because maybe you could just like walk out where the door was and then close the book and see if you're on the other side of the door.
I certainly didn't notice it reappearing. And those other books didn't really seem safe, like the one that put us into the sky. And we can see our planet below us. That... I don't want to risk that again.
Space polar bears, just, you know, could be interesting.
I'll try to pull one of the torches from one of the columns.
Okay.
I already did that.
Well, you didn't actually try it. You said it was like it looked like it was secure, right?
Go ahead and make a strength
I
check for me,
tried
please.
it.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll pull another book.
Trying to say I'm almost out of heal spells, dude.
I got a couple. We're good.
Another 4.
You find a book called Ranger's Cadet. Nothing happens.
All right, so resting sounds like a great idea. Get a nice
Yeah.
rest. Get some fresh eyes on this.
Heal up.
Grisham, will you take watch and don't touch any books?
Is it just the picture, or is like the carpets and stuff like really there? Is it just the picture used?
This
I'm
is-
sorry?
Oh.
There's
The carpets
nothing
and
of
the carpets and
comfort.
stuff are there, I guess. For
But yeah, there's like
aesthetic purposes.
every shelf looks the same.
Yes.
There's nothing on the floor.
Nope. Except the books that you've dropped.
And the shelf that I knocked over.
The shelf
Yeah,
I
I-
knocked over.
I can take first watch if you want. I mean, not that I think anything's going to happen in this room.
I
I guess I'll watch you all sleep.
guess I could shoot a firebolt real fast, like at a bookshelf.
Everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me, please. I'll give you a hint. I don't think you guys are on the right path. I thought it would be more obvious than this.
It never is, is it? We're all like
Yeah.
always oblivious. Ooh, I noticed something.
Ooh, Shadow notices something. Shadow,
What's that?
Shadow, you notice that it's peculiar that some books cause things to happen and that other books don't.
I have. I've been keeping track of them.
You notice it's particularly peculiar that of the books that don't make things happen. Like in a room full of cursed books, the books that make nothing happen appear to be out of the ordinary.
Nothing like to us happens, but what about like the room? You know?
I was Legend, Dame of the Wind.
And the last two I opened Obsidian Spire and Ranger's Cadet.
City
I've got an
Inspire,
idea.
Rangers Cadet.
I've got an idea.
there and never again. Red berry or something about mice. What else was there? A game of bones.
Okay. How about since we all, we opened books, right? And some of us, opened books that didn't do anything. Why don't we all take turns opening the books that didn't do anything? Maybe it'll change with each person.
Okay, do you remember what you opened before that had no effect?
We'll just stack them all up and we'll open them all and then pass it to the
Okay.
next person. Open them all. It's like,
I am not going to have things attack me just because you want to see. No, I'm not doing it. You can't
All right,
make
so the
me.
rest of us are opening the same books again, the ones that had no effect, and just
Yeah.
looking around the room while we go.
Let's
You
see,
notice
we
the same
opened-
thing with every one of these books. Every time you open one of those specific books, nothing happens.
for all of us.
For all of you.
Oh, there's my idea. Out the window.
I'll take the Ranger's Cadet and put it on the torch, on one of the torches.
Nothing happens.
So we have 6 books so far that nothing has happened. Wait, what happened with Unremitting Fate? Did nothing happen as well?
Unremitting Tale, I kept seeing the same thing over and
Oh,
over
Tale.
again. It was just going into the
Oh,
room,
yeah.
opening the book, closing the book, going in. Yeah, it was
So
just
5 books. And 5 of us.
That's it.
Yes, the mind it boggles.
Can we put the books in the books and create an infinite bookverse?
What's
No.
all the names of them? What's all the names of the books?
Okay, we have
There's one about a
Uh,
halfling.
I Was Legend.
There's one about a ranger.
Wait, okay. I Was Legend, Cantharian, you're a legend, right? In your own right?
Oh Lord, now we're reaching.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
turning
now we're
on.
really
Just
reaching.
feeding the ego.
Okay,
But we've
Dame
already-
of the Wind. I'm the only dame here, so I'll take that one. Rangers Cadet.
Yep, sure.
Here you go, Ven. Obsidian Spire. Well,
Clearly, the
What about
halfling
you?
book goes to the halfling.
yes, of course. That would go to him.
He's a gnome.
Whatever.
And a game of bones.
Half the size of everybody else.
Fingers. Finger bones. Right?
Yeah.
Sure. Those are
Uh,
I
Is
think
that
Rob's gonna start
Christian?
crying soon.
It seems so easy to me because I came up with it.
It has to do with the names. I'm sure it has to do with the names. It has
What
to.
with the red barrier? Who would have anything to do with the red barrier with mice?
I think maybe an order. I don't think it has to do with each person. It's too hard. Like it would be a lot easier to figure out. I think.
Would you guys like me to give you another hint, or do you want to figure out on your own? It's completely up
That's
to
how
you.
long you got tonight.
Can we ask the audience?
You can ask the
Do
audience,
you want
yeah.
us to roll for it?
Can I phone a friend?
I think this room is fascinating. That's all I know.
You think what is fascinating?
The room is fascinating. I was gonna roll a d20 and be like, can I get like an intelligence check to get a hint? And I do not.
All right.
So d20.
I can wild magic.
Oh, goody.
Maybe it'll hint at
Because
clues.
that solved all of the problems previously.
Yeah. Maybe it'll. You never know. It could make some mud on the ground, and then the books like become mud creatures or something. I don't know.
It's like a magic fart.
Yeah. Let's give it a whirl. All right.
Oh, jeez. Everybody back away from the Vincent.
And before it does it to everyone the farthest away. So it's like. All right.
I'm just going to continue
Roll a d100.
Actually, I'm gonna reach in the bag of holding. I'm gonna pull out the jug of cider that I had and a little metal cup. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit of cider. Watching.
Alright, do you guys have the page open?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 63. You cast Fog Cloud centered on yourself. So everywhere around you is now like really hard to see shit.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Now you can pretend the room's not here and we escaped.
Yeah. Oh man, how long does that last for? Like,
3
I'll
days.
make it go away eventually, but it's there now.
There.
I'm just gonna sit
Covered
down.
in a fog.
It's up to you guys now.
I'm gonna reach in the bag of holding and I'm gonna pull out the entire like bushel bag of turnips and I'm gonna set it next to me and I'm just gonna nod at it.
Lakeshire all over again.
Wait, the turnips. Maybe it has. Oh no.
We're so bad at this.
Would you guys like another name?
None
Would
of
you guys
that.
like another hint?
Twitch chat didn't give us any ideas.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a
Our audience
perception
is
check
letting
for
us
me,
down.
please.
Another perception check?
Yes.
I guess mine would just be terrible, so I'm not even gonna like bother with that.
Good crit on it.
Oh, I failed.
Can't be that. Wait. Oh, I don't know.
Nice.
How will I do so badly?
I think I'm waiting for one more. I'm waiting on
Damn.
Cantharion.
Look at all those crit fails.
Are they flying bugs?
He's not perceiving that he's supposed to perceive anything.
Alright, whatever. Okay.
The site is super laggy again. I rolled a 13.
Oh, okay, he did it. It's-
Grisham, as you're eating your turnips, you begin to gather, like you're slowly like taking this all in from the outside, and you begin to gather that there's something interesting about the names of the books that have caused nothing to happen, and you also begin to think that maybe there's some sort of password to get out of here.
I could have sworn someone mentioned something about the names 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Hey, the names are relevant. Cool. How? Like, good job. I don't know.
All right, let's lay them all
I
out.
will share that with that insight with the party. So you guys think maybe if we just like read a passphrase or something out loud, that maybe something would happen? Maybe something in the books or the
Master
titles.
Grudon says, "Open sesame," always works.
Yeah. What was
It's true.
the statue? We must protect the king. That's what it was saying over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that out loud.
Nothing happens.
We must protect the king.
I say it deeper. We must protect the king. Nothing happens.
Okay, the names one more time of all the books.
I'm trying to figure out. What was the red barrier one? Because I just did a shorthand on that one.
Red barrier, something mice, something.
And more
like-
mine.
Yeah. I wrote red barrier mice. What was just red barrier?
The title of that book is Red Barrier: Story of Mice and More Mice.
Mice. Okay, that was the second book we had opened. There and Never Again was the first. Game of Bones was the third. I Was Legend was the 4th. Then Dame of the Wind was the 5th. 6th was Obsidian Spire. And 7th was Rangers Cadet.
That is correct. Although you did not get all of the titles correct.
There's got to be like a standout word in all the titles.
Okay, well, let's look at them and see if there's any word that stands out more than the others. Or highlighted letters.
The password is password.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what
let's-
titles did I mess up? Let's see.
Yeah, can we stack
There-
up? So I want to grab all the books and re-look at the titles.
Read the title off to me and I'll tell you if you got it correct.
There and Never Again.
Technically, it's There and Never Again, a halfling story, but yeah, you got it.
Halfling. Story. Okay, it was The Red Barrier or just
Nope.
Red Barrier?
It's just Red Barrier.
Okay, Red Barrier story of mice and more mice.
Okay, well, barrier. There's a fucking barrier.
Okay, A Game of Bones.
Technically, there was a subtitle called Skeletal Politics.
Skeletal Politics.
But yes, A Game of Bones is the name of the book.
All right, so a skeleton.
And then I Was Legend. Was that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Dame of the Wind.
The Dame of the Wind.
The Dame of the Wind. Let's see, next was Obsidian Spire.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, Rangers Cadet.
That's correct.
So
Okay.
it's ranger, skeleton,
So
casting a barrier, and a
R-
spire.
T-A-I Traitor.
As you say the password, the back of the library begins to open up, and a shelf of books rises towards the ceiling and disappears, revealing a door to a balcony on the back. We're gonna go ahead and take you out to that balcony, and we're going to end it there.
I'm gonna be really mad at the Star Wars guy with the flinging around. You know what
Hey,
I'm
no
talking about?
spoilers.
No.
As you walk out the back door, let me go ahead and change the music up here a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this. I want to change it to my favorite music here. Oh, we got another follower. Thanks, Jag Nasty. We appreciate it, brother. All right, let's go here. As you walk out the door to the back balcony, you notice that you're on the back side of these ruins. The door, which was once locked from this side, opens up, and you see what appears to be like a crow sitting on this railing. The crow looks at you and caws, and after cawing, it begins to change shape and turn into this woman who has like, oh, what's up, Homunculus Pride? Thanks so much. It turns into this woman who is leaning against this railing, and she looks at you and she says, "It's nice to meet you. I'm Cecily Nantel. Did you find it?" And we're gonna stop there.
Uh-huh.
In case you don't remember, Cecily Nantel is the name that's on the book that you found, or that's on the field notes that you found like a long time ago, back in the like the Beast Cave, like the burnt journal. Joe mentioned it last time. You find Cecily
With the
Nantel
Ifrit
there.
ring.
I'm sorry?
With the Ifrit ring.
Correct. You found her field notes there. You as you enter here, you see her, and we're going to end it there because I want to end it on a cliffhanger, and I want to leave something for you guys to do whenever you come back. Great job, guys. Great job with solving the puzzle. I thought it was going to be way easier than that to take the first letter of every book and put it in a word.
No,
But
not at all.
Some
In
puzzles
order.
are difficult when you don't actually see the text written out.
Yeah, I was
Rather
expecting you to write it
down.
down, and I almost didn't give you them in order, and I was gonna make you switch it back around, but I was like, that's way too hard.
Jesus Christ.
In case
Did we have to go through to get to
Right.
that?
in case
I
you
don't
were
write things
wondering,
down.
this
That's
is
what
the
Camp Theory is for.
this is the series of books that I wrote down. There's There and Never Again, a halfling story, obviously Lord of the Rings. Red Barrier, Story of Mice and Men, which is Redwall. A Game of Bones, Skeletal Politics, which is a Game of Thrones. I Was Legend, I Am Legend. The Dame of the Wind, The Name of the Wind. Obsidian Spire, which is the Black Tower. Ranger's Cadet, which is, what's that book that you like? It's The Rogue's Apprentice. Kevin? Isn't that it? Or The Assassin's Apprentice? What's that book?
This book you like. That's an apprentice of something.
It's like the Rogue's Apprentice, or the Assassin's Apprentice, or something like that. Anyway, the next book is Temporal Folds, which is A Wrinkle in Time. Gilded Navigation is The Golden Compass. Bald Cobbler and the Hot Drinking Cup is Harry Potter and the
Goblet of Fire.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. A Hot and Cold Musical Number is A Song of Ice and Fire. The Gunslinger, which you never found, is a thing on the Gunslinger. Mound is of Dune. A Pilgrim's Guide to the Star System is A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The Clock Apparatus is The Time Machine. 69,047 Miles Under the Ocean, which you did not find, unfortunately, is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Riches Islet is Treasure Island. The Tiger, the Wizard, and the Dresser.
So is that the actual translation from mile to league?
Yes, I actually translated 20,000 leagues to miles and made 69,047 miles under the ocean. The Tiger, the Wizard, and the Dresser is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Thunder Bandit is The Lightning Thief. The Course of Obscurity, I don't remember what that one is. I'd have to go back and look at it. You didn't find The Salamandrion, which was going to have like a weird like lizard thing that was going to put. It's all the Cimmerillion. The Unremitting Tale was The Never-Ending Story, and last but certainly not least, we have Grey Star Ascending, which is I think it's something Sun Rising. I don't know.
Now.
Huh?
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. Anyway, that was like one of my favorite rooms to like design because I just loved sitting at work coming up with like crazy names for fantasy and science fiction books. So thank you so much for being a part of that, guys. We're gonna go ahead and close it off here for now. Let's go ahead and do some experience. So we did like some fun roleplay stuff, which is really cool. We did like a really cool puzzle thing, which was awesome, and we also did a whole bunch of combat today. So let's go ahead and give each one of you guys. Let's do 950 experience each. And did anybody resolve any bonds today? Or have any new bonds that they made?
I feel like I had one and then I lost it.
I think it's I think Master Grudon knows. Assassin's Apprentice? I think that's the name of the book.
I think I've read that before, but I don't remember we were talking about it.
I could have swore you recommended that I should read that.
I
don't
was talking about the books by Brent Weeks, which is the Way of the Shadows.
Oh, there's a book in here that's The Way of the Shadows. It's The Course of Obscurity. It's supposed to be
Okay.
The Way of the Shadows.
Yeah, because those are the books that I had been talking about. A
Yeah,
while
that's
back.
what The
Those
Course
are
of Obscurity was
really
supposed to
cool.
be. That's The Way of the
That
Shadows.
one was too obscure for you to realize.
Yeah,
that
I
it
didn't.
was
Well, I didn't
supposed to
read
do
that one. Yeah, I haven't read that book.
Yeah, I believe I've read the Assassin's Apprentice. But isn't that a
Jack-
whole series of apprentice books? I think. Like
I think so. I think it's a trilogy.
Chat is requesting experience.
Yeah. So we did 950 experience for each
No,
of you.
for them.
For them? Oh,
Chat.
yeah.
Give chat experience.
Let's see. Chat gets 450 XP. And what's a cool item that I could give them?
Aladdin's
Okay.
ring.
Aladdin's ring.
Pow!
What you need is to set up a bot, however people make bots, that gives out XP to people, and that would be their little token.
That's what I do.
and
I need like
whenever
a D&D
the
bot
time
that I can just
spent
like
here,
put in
they
chat
get
and give shit away.
XP.
Did anybody resolve any bonds today? Or anybody have any bonds that they had before?
I feel like I had one earlier, but so much book reading, I forgot.
Did anybody make any new bonds today?
I think mine would have changed a little. Well, become stronger against Grisham being really not reliable with the drug abuse, which I already felt about him.
You didn't see
But-
me do any drugs. You can't prove it.
You were acting weird.
So look at all the weird stuff that happened in the room. You can't blame me for that.
Yeah, but
Um,
you thought it was normal.
I
I didn't hit anybody with a spear thing.
I would say that that's okay to strengthen the bond, but I don't think the bond has been resolved yet. It doesn't resolve until you've like had a serious change of heart or a serious like you change in
So
a
we've had to
good
sit
or a
down
bad
and
direction.
Intervene with him and stop him from doing all of his drugs.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see. We handed out the experience. Anybody else got any bond stuff?
So my bond with Shadow, I don't. It's not resolved, but I think it's changing. Because it was Shadow's the only one I trust in the group, and now it's Shadow may need assistance with. Oh, I had a good way to say it, and that was terrible. Shadow may be going through a crisis of faith, and maybe I can guide it. So if Shadow.
Oh
is
no! Oh no!
Shadow is a potential follower of Tyr now in my eyes.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Give yourself 150 experience, and make your new bond is you want to show Shadow the light of Tyr in a non-sexual way. In as non of a sexual way as you
I
possibly
want
can.
to show Shadow the platonic.
The
love.
the plutonic light of Tyr.
The plutonic love of Tyr. The body of Tyr compels you.
Okay. So we went ahead and did the bonds. We did that experience stuff. I think that's about it. That's about it for this week, guys. I hate to leave it on this because I actually had planned out farther, and I did expect you to get through the library a bit faster than you did. But I had a great time. I loved the library. Tell me you guys at least enjoyed picking up the books.
Oh yes, it was clever and
Even a
I
little.
enjoyed
Yeah.
watching everybody
Intriguing.
picking up the books.
What
If everyone
I'm
else
surprised that
give it
Grisham
up.
wasn't like, yeah, I don't want to pick up a book, but I kind of want to pick up a book.
If everyone else hadn't given up picking up books, I would have kept going.
I was eventually going to run out of books, so eventually I was like, fuck, you gotta find the answer pretty quick.
A book called Traitor.
The book is just called
The Traitor.
Oh, look, Traitor. Oh, good, you resolved it.
the doors open.
Would have just
Cool.
confused us more. We would have thought about 900 different ways that it can't be that easy.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and do our outro. As always, my name is Captain Rob Steinberg, also known as Captain Robbed. I am an aspiring voice actor and actor out of Los Angeles, California. You can catch us here every week. Today we are streaming on Monday, and in future weeks we might continue to stream on Monday. But previously we were streaming on Tuesday. We normally go live around 7 or 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you missed any previous episodes, or you want to catch up on any previous episodes, you can catch them at my YouTube channel, along with a bunch of other stuff that I do on YouTube, which is youtube.com/rhsteinby. The link is below the stream window. We also have my Twitter, which is down there, and I tweet out every time that we're going to go live, and a bunch of other great stuff, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. To the right of me is my good buddy Chris. Chris, where can everybody find you?
Well, right here every Monday, but also we're starting up the kind of prequel campaign, and that's going to be over on Joe's stream, which I'm sure he'll mention when we get to him, and Joe Covered Mountain. And yeah, I'm Cantharion on Twitter. I usually just retweet D&D stuff, but occasionally it'll be something interesting, maybe. Never know. So thanks for another great session, guys.
Thanks so much for hanging out, man. Below Chris, we have my good buddy Landon. Landon, who plays Vincent. Landon, where can everybody find you?
On my Twitch page has all the information. Currently on a quest to become a digital athlete. So mid-February, I'm thinking, if not like March. But yeah, I'll continue streaming then. But until then, I wait.
And underneath Landon, we have Jillian. Jillian, where can everybody find you?
I'm on Patreon doing art, and sometimes I stream doing art or playing Hearthstone or something like that on my channel, Jillian IB Art. I'll post the link to the Patreon so you can see my work.
Very nice. To the left of Jillian, we have Kevin. Kevin, who has actually constructed our world map and has built the layout around us. Kevin, where can everybody find you?
Well, my stealth is pretty high, but but I'm on here. I lurk on Jillian's streams, her art streams sometimes. I have a DeviantArt page, Rainson. Basically Rainson everywhere, but I'm not real active on social media. So you can find me here if you really want to find me.
Very cool. And last but most certainly not least, my best friend in the world, Joseph Meinzer, who is directly beneath me. Joe, where can everybody find you?
Yes, you can find me at twitch.tv/Joe Covered Mountain. Hoping to get back into streaming. We're going to kick that off by trying to stream Monday through Friday for the next 3 weeks. I'll be doing Magic the Gathering online the majority of that time. Mondays, you can find me here on Rob's stream doing D&D. Tuesday nights, we'll be doing my local game stores live modern Magic the Gathering tournament. Wednesdays, we're hoping to start up another D&D stream taking place in the same world here with some
the
of these
pre-prequel.
folks. Yeah, so it's
As
going to take
opposed to the
place.
pre-sequel.
Yeah, it's going to take place further in the past to this campaign. So if you want to see more of these beautiful faces, come check that out on Wednesday and Wednesdays going forward. Other than that, Twitter, Joe Covered MTN, and lurking on Twitch.
Very nice. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody who followed today. I want to thank everybody who participated in the chat and everybody who watched the stream. We truly appreciate it. You guys are the reason why we even put this thing online instead of just playing it on the table. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you tell your friends. And we hope to see you guys next week for another episode of Dungeons & Dragons, episode 16. Time to see where Cecily Nantel takes you guys into the future. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down. I'll hang out in the chat for a little bit, but we are going to head out. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. And as always, happy hunting.
And finger guns.
And finger guns.